Welcome into the Cam Strick podcast, episode number 225, presented by Hair Club.
That's my weight I want to be at, 225.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that your weight you play at?
No, I played at like 215.
Dude, you want to come down to 225?
I'm 250.
Are you really 250?
Yes. Look at me. I'm huge.
Okay, so, let's break this down, because I could probably help you out with a number of things here. If you want to,
You got a bunch of Adderall? That's the only thing that's going to do it.
Is Adderall, what does that do for you?
It just makes you not hungry. It shrinks up your stomach.
Is that a recreational drug that people are using?
I don't
nowadays?
mind it.
People crush it and snort it
you
and
get
stuff
used,
like that.
Oh, hell yeah. But you get used to, once you take Adderall for a certain amount of days, your body gets used to it, and it doesn't have the same effect, just like anything else. So you got to take time off. But once in a while, when you're fucking blood, you got to do 3 hours, take half a fucking Adderall, it just gets you going. But you could tell guys get a little so like.
Is it illegal to have Adderall if you don't have a prescription for it? Okay.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Andy. Big time.
I'm just curious.
Just like with painkillers and stuff like that, if you have somebody else's prescription in your car, that's a fucking. You'll go to jail for that.
Well, don't be having somebody else's prescription.
I've been doing it my whole life. I don't do it anymore.
No.
But that's your whole black market fucking calling dipshit boy from city be down in your house in an hour.
Okay.
On Christmas Eve at 3 o'clock in the morning.
The dealers who are selling the prescription drugs, are they making more money than like the crack dealers and stuff like that, you think?
Yeah. Yep.
Are they?
Look, coke and crack, you could when you turn coke into crack, it's nastier, but you sell a lot more. You have more in abundance of it when you mix it together.
Do you find the prescription drugs, do you think these, like on the streets of America, like not in the schools of like, the
fancy schools,
the rich kids and stuff like that. But I'm talking about like hardcore kids, hardcore areas. Like, are they buying prescription drugs? Like they're not into that, are they?
What?
Are they?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Really?
Go down the middle of Missouri, man.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm talking about.
Dude, go to Eureka High School.
No, I'm talking like down in the hood and stuff like that.
Fuck yeah.
Like in the inner cities.
Yeah, dude. They're eating pills. Fuck yeah. Well, yeah, they are, man. You could sell a goddamn Vike for $20 sometimes. You go doctor shopping. Now it's a lot tougher now. And they had this.
When do you think that became a thing?
Doctor shopping? For a long time. Dude, I used to go doctor shopping all the time. Have my buddies do it for me.
Is that what you call it?
Yep.
Well, I knew you wouldn't do it.
I don't mind doing it.
Cam doesn't do anything. He has everybody do everything for him.
Well, I hook them up. There's a reason why they do it for me. They still get hooked up.
Go doctor shopping? Is that what you would say?
Yep. My shoulder hurts. So I'll give you an example. It was so pathetic.
When you were playing, you would tell these guys to go doctor shopping?
Fuck yeah. Absolutely. And I felt bad for him because, you'd hit or miss, right? And so sometimes my buddy would go shopping. My shoulder. You'd always have a different excuse. Like, maybe the shoulder one didn't work last time. My back. So sometimes, though.
Were you really in pain?
Me? No. No, I wasn't.
You were addicted to the pills.
I was addicted to the painkillers, man. I wasn't in pain.
What would you do with the pills?
Snort them, eat them.
Mix them with alcohol.
Oh, God, yeah. I wouldn't eat. So it ups the effect, which is so dangerous. Then you're partying all night and you're eating those things at night when you're, yeah, dude, I've had some scares.
How long did it take you to not want pills anymore? Like after you stopped?
About 2 years.
Really?
Oh, yeah. And I had to refunction my brain.
And like talking right now doesn't
No, I don't even think about them. Okay, I don't think about them. Now I think about alcohol. I think of other things here and there. But I do not think of painkillers anymore.
You think about Rihanna at all?
I think about Rihanna grabbing her vagina
Did
and
she
smelling
smell her
it.
fingers?
She's
Can we break this down?
I like her a lot. I think she's very talented. Let me tell you about the doctor shopping real quick. One more thing.
Yeah.
So my buddies would oversell themselves. So they'd go doctor shopping. Like, God, my shoulder, blah, 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 da, da, da. I'm in pain. They're like, oh, okay. Oh, you're in pain? Okay, come here. I'll give you a shot of fucking, a steroid shot. And all of a sudden, they'd come back to my house. I'm like, what? Anything? He's like, fuck.
Wait a minute.
And they're like,
doctor shopping is at a real doctor's office?
Yes.
Oh. I thought you meant doctor shopping is like you go down and you try to find somebody who's like,
you do that.
Slanging some pills on the streets. Yeah, but
it's easier to fucking get a prescription. Sometimes it's easier to find, dude. Some of these guys, man, these painkillers back in the day they're the gold dust. They'd sell out in 2 seconds. Now my guys would hold on for me.
I am not going to the doctor for you.
No, dude, I don't do that
anymore. Not taking a shot for you. I don't even like
a cortisone
needles.
shot. That's what it was.
Cortisone.
So sometimes they'd come back and be like, they would oversell, and they wouldn't get it. They would get like a different kind of like muscle relaxer, and they'd get fucking cortisone shot into their shoulder that didn't even hurt. Just stupid. It's horrible. The money you spend, but you're so addicted to it, man. That's some shit. You go doctor shopping.
What kind of person is this that would go doctor shopping for you?
Oh, dude, I got guys.
They got to kiss your ass that
guys
badly.
That would drop
they got to
off.
kiss their. They got to kiss your ass that badly. They're gonna go take a shot in the shoulder, a cortisone shot,
I know.
a needle that's like 24 inches long, going
They're
right
hanging
into
out
the
at
middle
house,
of the back.
man. We're partying. We're both addicted. It's funny, but it's not.
So they're addicted too.
Fuck yeah. You're damn right.
Okay.
So it's not, again, it's fucking, but if you know, you know, you know, I mean, but anyway, Rihanna, I like Rihanna a lot. I think she's cool. She's awesome hits. She kind of stays on
Who was
stuff.
she dating that she had a domestic?
Fucking Chris Brown beat her up.
That's what I thought. The real Chris Brown or the new Chris
The
Brown?
pussy one.
Yeah.
Wait, was there two?
Oh, I was thinking of Bobby Brown. No, that was
He beat the shit out of old girl too.
Yeah,
Jesus.
I know.
But,
Whitney Houston.
But Rihanna, okay, she's pregnant. She kept doing these sexual things. Her outfit was goofy. She didn't even move around.
Well, she's pregnant.
Yeah, I know. Well, okay, but don't act sexy then. It just wasn't a sexy thing, and she's touching herself.
That was weird.
It was weird, and she licks her hands.
Did she really do that? No,
she wasn't
she
sexy.
She did not lick the hands.
Dude, whatever.
No, she went to and
she
then
smelled them,
and then she gave a terrible facial expression after she smelled the fingers. I'm like, did she really do that?
Why do that?
I mean, that is not even something that you choreograph. You don't practice that. That just kind of no. When they're practicing for the routine, that is not something.
She knew what she was doing.
She knew what she was doing, but that just kind of pops up into that's an improvisation. Improvisation.
I just think that Rihanna was she wasn't. She had a weird outfit on. She's half pregnant.
Whatever. The outfit is what it is. It's red.
I'm gonna fucking evaluate everybody.
I know.
I can't talk about her outfit.
I didn't love the outfit.
What?
But if she's as pregnant as she is, because right away, I mean, the people who are at my house, people are asking, okay, did she gain weight? Is she pregnant? I said, she's pregnant right away. I knew immediately that she was pregnant. The fact that she's pregnant, you probably don't want to be dressing all sexy and doing all that type of stuff. I don't know.
But she didn't dress sexy, so it's not a sexy mode. But then she's doing sexual
innuendo,
where she's licking herself. It's that you're not.
She did not lick herself,
or she smelled her fingers or whatnot, which is nothing wrong with that. Very bizarre. That game was whatever.
I just don't normally see that type of dance move thrown into the routine. I've never seen that one.
Yeah,
it almost ruined it.
I like Chris Stapleton's
his national anthem.
That was really good.
That was among the best I've seen. That may be the best one I've heard since Whitney Houston.
Pretty damn good. Mm-hmm. That was pretty damn good.
Marvin Gaye had a great one too at the NBA All-Star Game back in the day too. Maybe the greatest of all time. Listen to that. Jason, if you're listening, throw that into the music for this episode.
Don't put Marvin Gaye on our
intro. My God. Amazing
we
national
get people
anthem.
Pumped up.
Have you never heard his rendition?
Marvin Gaye?
Oh, from the NBA All-Star Game?
No, Andy, I missed that one, buddy.
Go listen to it.
Yeah, I will.
Go listen to it.
All right, I will.
And Chris Stapleton, I didn't know who he was.
He's pretty cool.
He is.
I played his songs today on the show, and
he's a country singer, right?
Yeah, I don't mind it. I'll listen to anything, man. I truly will. But
he just owns that guitar, though. He's like, I could do this with my eyes closed, man. Just
fuck yeah. Well, you better.
I think he's a writer too. He writes a lot of songs.
That's where the money is.
Is that really true?
If you write the songs, yeah. Ask any artist.
You think they're making more money than the actual performer?
If you're writing the songs and singing them, yeah, you get extra fucking money. Ask Billy Corgan how they broke up Smashing Pumpkins.
Okay, he was singing them too.
Yeah, but if you're the writer, you get a percentage of that. If you're writing the fucking lyrics, you get an extra percentage of all the shit coming in. You're separating yourself from everybody else in the band. If the drummer's just playing the drums, he gets a certain amount. But if you're fucking the writer, you write the songs.
I think I can.
And most of the time, you write and you sing. You get a lot more. I forgot the word, but you get a percentage of different things and this that. But it also you're making more money than everybody else, but you're doing more. You're the one taking it over the edge. You're writing the fucking song, but it could tear your band apart because you're getting more royalties, I should say.
Some people think that writing a song is as easy as you just jotting it down.
Shit.
But you have to have the musical notes. You got to write the music too.
It's so difficult.
That's where it's hard.
Like rhyming, telling a story, and putting it together with music is
you
got to
write it musically. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, Andy. Okay. Jesus, but it's very and you got to come up with different. Yeah, I don't. That's very difficult. I respect the shit out of all those guys that come up with this stuff. But a lot of people just are faces and they just sing. and everybody else does the writing.
Well, a lot of people,
you're making money.
A lot of them, Cam. I mean, they're just studio singers where they play with the music, and it's not even your voice really. Like it's like distorted.
Like T-Pain,
like Bieber.
Yeah, Bieber. I don't know. I think
Bieber's pretty good. I think
it's pretty entertaining, man. If you watch him live, like
I don't think he's that great as a live performer.
I think he's. I haven't seen him.
Like Timberlake is a performer, dude, who can just
he is.
do some crazy shit.
Justin Timberlake.
I don't think Bieber has that.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. He's pretty fucking good, and I don't even like his music. I like that he's a hockey fan. He's kind of annoying, but he knows how to perform on stage, dude. He does. Fucking him right, he does. He sells out everywhere he goes.
I could have been that.
I would be the lead singer in a metal band, dude.
No, see, Chris Stapleton, he looked like a metal singer. That's what I thought he was.
Country boy.
That's what I thought he was originally.
Look like ZZ Top, little country boy.
Is ZZ Top country?
They're rock, country rock.
Yeah, they're rock.
Yeah, but they got that southern vibe to them.
So Rihanna, how much does she get paid for that?
I don't know. Well, I didn't have Jay-Z go up there with her. Like, she wasn't even doing anything.
Why would Jay-Z go up with her?
Well, because they have hits together and he's fucking sitting in the stands.
Well, he's with Beyonce, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, they're married together.
Yeah, but they have hits together.
Do
Rihanna.
they?
Yes. Rihanna and Jay-Z have hits together, and he's just over there chilling with Gordon Ramsay. I'm like, she needs some help. Like, she's just standing around. Like, get up there and do a duet with her.
I was a little worried about her.
It costs money.
Hanging out up.
I know.
Being suspended in the air by like 50 or 100 feet, man. I was a little nervers about that. Yeah, and then she's pregnant. I mean,
she died. Smelling her hands.
I didn't like that.
Fucking weird.
I don't know why she did that. Are you excited for Valentine's Day?
No.
Will you get your wife anything for Valentine's Day?
Yeah, I'll get her some flowers and stuff. Like, I get the trifecta in the wintertime, Christmas and her birthday's like on the 16th, and then you have, Valentine's Day and shit. And Valentine's Day's good. Whatever. It's just, you got to spend the money and hook her up and put a smile on her face. That's all good. Kate and I, we do a lot of stuff anyway. Like Valentine's Day, it's like we got a babysitter tonight. Like if Kate and I want to go do something, we'll do it. She wants to buy something.
Get her some roses, dude.
Yeah, I'll get her something nice.
Yeah, get her some roses,
something cute, and draw a picture or something.
I always get something for my little girls, man, on Valentine's Day because they love that. You know,
the candy and stuff.
Oh yeah. Well, no, like flowers and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
My little girls. Yeah, my daughters. They love Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is a big deal for kids. I didn't realize that. They've got they get excited for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, because girls are like giving you like cards in class, right?
Yes.
And if you had more cards from girls, like you would look cool.
But everybody has to give one to everybody.
Oh, is that how? Yeah, but back in the day, I remember.
No, but kind of was still like that.
Was
it? I think so.
I thought we were like.
I don't think they were like, dude, you can bring cards for everybody except her. You couldn't do that.
No. It's just more like I got a card. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong on that. But I remember like collecting them. Like, whoa, cool.
Yeah. I used to get a lot of Valentine's Day cards.
I
got a lot of Valentine's Day cards.
Andy knows the rules on that because he's the one guy that they skipped over.
They gave me like big.
I choose you.
Big giant Hershey Kisses and stuff like that. Yeah, like the big ones.
Yeah.
So anyway, y'all up in this trade deadline, are you getting all excited for the trade deadline?
Yeah, man. Actually, trade deadline, I like that. It's interesting. Vladdy, Tarasenko going. Like, we'll see what Armstrong wants to do next. I don't know. You're the insider. Like, what's the next move?
You know who's gotten the most interest from what I hear?
Barbie.
On the Barbie and Mikkola.
Yeah.
Who just got traded.
Yeah, he's a sixth defenseman. He's a big guy. He's going to penalty kill. That's a perfect little setup for them.
Makes no money.
And
that's what it comes down to. Barbashev.
He makes 1.9, doesn't he?
Yeah, but that's not 7.5. It's not 10.5 like Patrick Kane. Kane's all upset because he didn't go to the Rangers. I told you, man. I said it on here, and I said it elsewhere several times. I've been like, man, he's had this hip injury that apparently has been plaguing him for multiple seasons, and teams are scared of that. I know you get caught up on the name on the back of the jersey. And if I was a contending team and you say, wow, bring Patrick Kane, Jonathan Toews, like iconic names, and they're great players, man. They've been great for a long time. But if you watch them play, there is no doubt they are not the same. You're not getting the Patrick Kane of a few years back.
His point total.
And so now you look at the price tag to get these guys, what you're going to have to give up.
Now, I will say.
And then, in addition to the money, I know Chicago's going to have to eat some cash, but dude, like you're not getting the vintage Patrick Kane. No. He's hurt, man. Unless they're on the power play the whole time. And getting back to the Rangers with Tarasenko, he's not even on the number 1 power play.
Dude,
he played 13 minutes the first 2 games. And I love Vladdy.
Oh, he ain't gonna like that.
And I know Vladdy. And we are in the honeymoon period. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if the Rangers are in position to keep him beyond this year anyway. I think this is probably a rental. When you look at the money they got tied up with other guys, and they've got some young players coming up that are going to need some contracts.
I'm watching them, though. They're fun to watch.
He's not on that half wall on the or at the right circle, whatever, on the power play. They haven't changed their number 1 unit. He's played 13 minutes in each of the first 2 games. I don't know when the last time this guy was only playing 13 minutes. Now, I will say his shifts have always been short. Sometimes you got to look at the number of shifts he takes because, like, he takes very short shifts.
Yeah, he didn't stay out there and linger.
No. He takes very short shifts, but still, you get your extra ice time on the power play. So the other night when they beat Carolina, I think maybe they must have only had 1 power play in the entire game because he didn't play a single second on the power play. And the big dogs, Zibanejad and Panarin and those guys, Adam Fox, they each played like under a minute on the power play. So they must have had only like 1 power play chance. But
they're loaded.
Yeah. Oh my, are they ever?
They're loaded, dude. They're fun. I like that. And fucking, you know who else I like on that team? Who do you think?
Trouba.
Fuck yeah.
I don't remember him hitting like that in Winnipeg, by the way.
Dude, I love it, man. His hair's flowing. He'll fucking bag you up. I know he's making a lot of money. Everybody's like, get Trouba. We got to get a guy like Trouba. Okay. Like, that guy puts you fucking downtown Chinatown. How many of those guys
are there?
Not me. That McNabb, Vegas, he'll step up and fuck you up.
Yeah.
You know, obviously,
Manson.
The Russian, Zadorov will get you.
Manson
will get you. There's some cats that'll fucking put you fucking down.
But there's not that many. You know who could be that guy, because he does it occasionally, is Justin Falk.
I know. Yeah, I know.
He could, if he wanted to step up and hit guys consistently.
Dude, he's 220. Like, he's pretty thick.
Oh, he's thick, man. Thick. He doesn't get knocked off
I like him.
Like Thomas Chabot did. Listen, it was a great play by Connor McDavid on his spin-around backhand pass the other night. But this Thomas Chabot, among the most overrated defensemen in the league, I will say that. He is so overrated.
He looked foolish.
He did. And McDavid will make you look foolish. But getting back
to
the Rangers real quick, man, they are going to be a tough out in the playoffs.
Hell yeah.
Look at the roster. They got a Vezina winner. They got a Norris winner. They got a 50-goal scorer from a year ago. I think he had 26 power play goals, Kreider, last year. So he's not going to come anywhere close to 50 this year. But they got a 50-goal scorer from last year. They got an absolute superstar in, Artemi Panarin. They got another star in Zibanejad. They've got first overall picks. They've got guys that'll crush you on the back end, and Trouba, who you just talked about. Like, now they have Tarasenko.
And you got, like, Lafreniere, who's like, he might be something. He's on your third line. Like, he's still good, man. That guy scoots around the ice. Like, he might turn into something. It's taken a little while.
Well, dude, I always say this about, I think I said this on the podcast a few weeks ago, like, Trouba or Lafreniere, like, you can't compare him to some other guys, man, who, you go to weaker teams that aren't as deep and you're getting different opportunities. Yeah. Like, he's not on the number 1 power play. You know what I'm saying?
And he's a third-line grinder.
And he's not on the ice in the same situations as some of these other young guys.
I was worried about
like Jack Hughes when he goes to New Jersey.
I like that Jack Hughes, too, man. What a wheel he is. Oh, yeah. But that Shesterkin, I was hoping he'd rebound from getting scored on the
by Sarah Nurse.
Yeah,
well, I don't know if he'll ever recover from that.
I was gonna say, because he really tried on that, and I was like, damn,
I'd sign her.
Shesterkin, he just stood there.
He's their best player, though.
Dude. He's awesome.
So they'll go as far as
as
he's going to take him.
I like his name, too.
But listen, the Vladdy thing. Listen, they're getting a really good player, but. You know how this is, Cam. When you're a superstar with one organization, like you come in with one organization and you're the big dog, what happens? The entire organization caters to you your entire time there.
Yeah, they do.
No matter what you want, what you need, they cater to you. And when you go to a different organization for the first time and they already have their superstars, it doesn't always necessarily work like that.
Yeah.
And I think that can be a tough adjustment for some guys. I'm not going to sit here and say it's going to be for sure for Tarasenko, but that's got to be a difficult adjustment when you're the big dog, you're the guy. And this is what Doug Armstrong warned a lot of these players early on in the year when they were struggling going through that 8-game losing streak. Like, you may think you're automatically going to go to a different team and be the guy. They already have their nucleus. You know, you go to a different team, all of a sudden now you're just a piece of the puzzle trying to get them over the top.
Sometimes that's good. As Brett Hall, you know, sometimes you need to just be like, check your fucking ego and be like, these guys
It
prove
could be a
themselves.
relief for some guys,
I know.
too.
It's just like, no one talk.
No
Let me just
stress.
go do my thing. You know, let me go play.
Yeah.
I'm rooting for them.
Hey.
And I also want to see a couple more big dogs traded. Like, I want Erik Karlsson in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like, I want these superstars fucking playing competitively in April. Like, you want to see them.
Yeah.
You know, trade the motherfucker. Like, find a way.
Yeah. No,
Entertain us.
I think he'll get traded.
Yeah. Think so?
It's a little
For
more
what?
it's a challenging deal because
Really challenging.
You know, San Jose, like they're in a complete rebuild, right?
Yeah.
They're trying to rebuild this thing. So you got to make sure you hit a home run in terms of what you get back, but you got to make the finances work and all that.
Where would he go?
No, they say Edmonton, maybe. Who knows?
Man. Yeah, Edmonton just lost the other night, too. God, do you see Dustin Brown? His statue?
What was that?
What are they doing?
Can I just say this?
What are they doing?
A lot of people are critical about him getting a statue. Now,
Oh, really?
well, because he's not like a Hall of Famer.
No, I know.
And, you know, the other players they've given statues to there, you know, are like Gretzky and like Luc Robitaille.
And
those
Marcel
guys.
Dion.
Marcel Dion. So, but
Well,
like,
he's your
but
fucking-
Kopitar will have one day. Doughty's going to have
Yeah,
one.
and as they should. I think D'Lo, man,
Yeah.
won 2 Stanley Cups. You're
Yeah,
captain.
I know.
It's
But see, the
it's
thing
tough.
is, everybody in LA who's close to that situation, I mean, they're almost like saying, okay, but you guys don't even get it. You don't know what he means to this organization, what he means to this market.
And he's
the
a
fact-
quiet
And he
guy.
won 2 cups, man. So, like,
Yeah.
if that's what they want to do, they want to give him a shitty-looking statue, go ahead.
Horrible
now,
looking.
Can they give one that looks like him?
Is there whose statue game is like trending in the right direction?
I don't know.
There's been bad statues.
been
How
some-
about fucking Martin Luther King statue?
What do you mean?
Remember that one? The new Martin Luther King
I didn't see
Jr.
it. Where is it?
They released it. Everybody's like, "What the
Are people
fuck?"
being
It looked
critical
like
of that,
It looked
too?
kind of like a penis and something.
Oh,
Like,
my
Jesus
God.
fucking-
What are
I
you,
know.
What are you looking at?
Dude, look it up.
I hadn't
Look
seen
at it. Watch
that.
the news once in a while,
Yeah.
man. They had it. I think it's in New York.
I was watching the news because
And-
I see all about these balloons that are getting shot down by
Yeah, another
F-22s.
UFO down in fucking Lake
Oh, they're
Huron.
UFOs.
Well, it's
I
a
ran it
UFO.
by some people that you said you saw it over your house, dude. They're like, dude, it was not near here. So I don't know what
Are you
you're
serious?
Yes, they
You're
were like-
doubling down on this again?
Oh yeah,
Did you not look at the flight track? Look at it. It went right over fucking went right through middle of Missouri.
Cam
dude.
thinks it's like it's right over his house.
No, it's 60,000 feet in the air.
Is that how far?
60,000 feet. Dude, it was right there. I got
That's
it on
about
film.
twice the height of like an airplane.
Yeah, that's 35,000 cruise.
Mm-hmm.
So 60,000 it was. Look at the track. It went right through Alabama, went through Iowa, went through Missouri, went through Tennessee, and then all the way through North Carolina.
Wow.
Fuck, man.
Hey,
Like, you don't.
Hey, I'm
who are you
just saying,
talking to in the fucking?
I talked to a lot of
yeah. They don't
very
know shit.
interesting people.
All you guys talk is hockey and shit
No,
like that.
that's
You
not
you
true.
gotta like fucking open your
That's
mind a
not
little
true.
bit.
Hey, I was going to
Yeah,
invite
it
you
is
over
true.
for the Super Bowl, by the way.
I'm not leaving.
Why
my
won't you
house.
leave? Whose backyard were you in? Your neighbors?
Yeah. How'd you know?
It was on Facebook.
Oh.
Or no, like whatever, Instagram or something.
Yeah, Kate. Yeah, my neighbors. Awesome.
My wife tells me, she's like, oh, Cam put his TV outside. And I'm like, no, he
No,
didn't.
no,
That's
no.
what I said right away. I go,
No, I didn't
no chance. She shows me the video. I go, that's not his
That's my
yard.
neighbor.
He don't have a solo stove either.
No, dude, that thing is
Those are nice, huh?
badass.
That's
Yeah.
the big one.
Yeah, there was a UFO they shot down. They don't know what it is. It's probably a drone, whatnot. When I say UFO, it just means it's
No,
unidentified.
I don't think it's a security threat.
Well, I don't. Well, I bet you it is.
If it's in airspace,
I
it is.
certainly think they're all security threats, Andy, for sure. Now, when I say UFO, it doesn't mean there's aliens, and it just means they don't know what the fuck it is. Could be from China, could be from Russia, could be from North Korea, could be from Iran.
Were they able to shoot it? They shot it down.
Yeah,
Did
it was over Lake
Did
Huron.
it pop? But then
I don't know what
but
I don't know what that one
remember
was.
though, it was over frozen waters. So was that the idea? So it would land and it wouldn't go into the water, and they'd be able to like investigate what it actually
It would
is.
probably break that ice. I don't know, but I would say that they want to do it over waters less. But you could have done it over Montana before you came in Missouri territory. It's all good. It is what it is. Creepy as fuck. But Andy, that's 100% true, and it was in our backyard. But another thing happened in Ohio. This train derailment. This with chemicals, all these nasty chemicals, and the train crashed. There's 5 fucking carts of this chemical.
Yeah, you've seen this before.
And it all came, and now it blew up like fucking Chernobyl, meaning like these chemicals came together, and it is the nastiest looking fire. And now it's everywhere, and now all these chemicals are seeping into the ground and going, and they had to evacuate this whole fucking town.
What kind of chemicals
East
are we talking
Palestine,
about?
Ohio. Very bizarre name. Nah.
Palestine?
East Palestine, Ohio. Right when I said East Palestine, I'm like, what?
Probably have good high school football there.
East Palestine? Ooh.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that thing's going on in Ohio, man. Oh, they're going to have to, dude, like, this happened in Missouri, too.
They say people from Ohio are some of the nicest people in the country.
They're Midwest people.
Yeah. Is that Midwest?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's more
It's
east.
upper, but it's still, you're in the Midwest. You have the Midwest vibe. Minnesota, Wisconsin, Missouri, Ohio, Indiana, even Pennsylvania, blue collar, So, yeah, I consider that Midwest values.
So Sammy Blais obviously gets traded here.
Yeah.
And so I asked him, I was like, dude, what happened with you and Lucic? What's going on there? He's like, I go, did he not say he was going to, like, kill you after that? He said, no, he did. He said, he skated up to me and said, you better keep your head up because I'm coming.
He's going to get him.
And you know what he told Lucic? I always have my head up. You always have your head down.
Oh, Lucic.
Hey, can I say I love Sammy Blais?
I do too, man. His hair looks cool.
I know there's kind of like this idea, and probably even a little bit internally, because listen, the Blues need NHL players. You got to get some NHL players back in these deals. But it's almost like he was a throw-in, right? Because you get the first-round pick for Tarasenko, you get a third for Mikkola. I think that's good value
Skinner
for both.
Was a throw-in.
He's a complete throw-in.
He's East Coast, playing East Coast.
But you need an NHL player, right? Yeah. So you get Sammy Blais, but some guys are just a good fit with certain teams. I mean, all of a sudden, this guy, no goals in 54 games for the Rangers, right? I mean, 0 goals.
That's a long time. I went through a phase.
I mean, and he's got great hands, and he's shown the ability to score a little bit. I mean, it's not like he's got a ton of NHL goals. I think he's got 18 now in his career, but he's been in big games. All I'm saying is, like, everybody gets a puck off the shin pad or whatever, but, now he comes here and he's like on the second unit power play, and like they're like, yeah, I don't know, he's just a good fit, man. He knows,
he hits, dude.
He knows the coach, he knows the surroundings. They give him the game puck at the end of the game, and he says, it's good to be home and all that. It's kind of a cool story. You can almost predict it,
Yeah, and you know what? Lou Lamoriello does this too, where he'll
bring guys back.
He bring guys back, like he did with me, he did with Sikora, he did with so many other guys where they're just they were very successful for him. They leave. They kind of slow down a little bit. No one wants to take a chance on them. Lou brings them back and gets the fucking best out of them.
Yeah, he brought
like
Shanahan
Sicky came back and was dominant, dude.
Yeah.
Him and fucking Patrick Elias found their chemistry again.
I see what you're
when
saying.
you walk back into that locker room, man, and you know what you did, and you had that success in this particular room and organization, like you get back in your mindset, like, no, I know what the fuck to do.
Yeah.
I'm going to go do it instead of overthinking. What do I do now?
Right.
What's the coach want? Like you're just automatically comfortable, and you think about how you had success, man. It's just a different mindset.
No, I know. And the Rangers and their fans, man, they never really got to see the full Sammy because he had that nasty ACL injury and stuff like that, man.
I do the same thing, dude. Like, Army knows, like, no, Sammy Blais was he was crushing guys in 2019.
Oh, my God.
Especially against San Jose. Oh, my God. Him and Barbie and goddamn Sonny.
He still has like 125 hits or something like that.
They were murdering guys
this season.
They hurt Carlson. Like Sammy Blais hit him so hard one time, and his helmet like cracked.
You know who might get Barbashev?
Who?
The Boston Bruins.
Oh my God! Are you shitting me?
The Boston Bruins.
They're fucking
They want Barbie. I mean, you keep hearing about Timo Meyer and
fuck that. I'd get Barbie, dude.
And the New Jersey Devils. It almost sounds like okay, that's probably going to happen. Tom Fitzgerald, like he wants to bring in a big dog. It just sounds like that's he's not going to let that one get away. Although you just never know. Yeah. But Barbashev, dude. It almost feels like, wow, that would be like too good of a fit.
Him and Trent Frederick on that fourth line?
No, maybe you bring Frederick back to St. Louis in that deal. That's all I'm saying.
Who are you talking to, motherfucker?
All I'm saying, I'm not saying that's what's going on.
Who are you talking to, boy?
If I'm Doug Armstrong,
I want Trent Frederick.
I want a second in Frederick.
All right. I want that Trent. They ain't getting rid of him.
I'm just saying. If you want Barbie.
No, but you need Frederick in the playoffs, dude. I'm sorry. Like, you need a guy hitting.
Yeah, but Barbie's a better player than Frederick, man. You're getting Barbie.
I don't know, man.
You know that. I'm not.
No, he is.
I'm okay.
But like,
I'm not like.
But like
being critical.
Trent still, like, you need guys like that, man. Like,
no, you do.
I don't know. Like, that's a tough one. Like, I'd be like, ugh.
Okay, but let me just say though, if you're
Who
Army,
talking to, boy?
you're not asking for that.
Oh yeah. Are you going to get it? No. I don't think they're going to get rid of him.
No, you're probably right.
It'd be cool.
But you know how it comes into play, though, Cam? Finances. I mean, now all of a sudden, Trent Frederick, he's in double-digit goals. He's playing his way into a different category financially. And the Boston Bruins may be like, man, we're not going to pay.
We got a kid down there that could get up and do.
We're not going to pay Trent Frederick X number of dollars.
Play 10 minutes.
You know,
play 10 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
But he plays a hard 10 minutes, dude. He plays hard fucking.
So
minutes.
You're right. It would be a significant loss if they. I don't think they're looking to trade Trent Frederick. They've always loved Trent Frederick. He's obviously.
I got his brother going on to Nashville with us.
Oh, do you? Oh, yeah. He's obviously handled himself very well in terms of
man.
You know, playing.
I love that whole family.
Playing under Jim Montgomery and
how nice is that though?
Because the situation with Cassidy, you know, we talked about Cassidy and maybe the relationship inside the room with the players, you know, kind of had expired. It wasn't great,
and that happens.
And everyone focuses on the Krejcis who left to go back to Europe, and Bergeron who was looking to maybe leave and go elsewhere, decided to come back when they changed the coach. But it was the DeBrusques, it was the Fredericks. I mean, those were the guys, man, who just truly were not excelling and not playing good hockey under Bruce Cassidy.
I know.
And now all of a sudden they both, I know.
Well, Monty's easy to deal with. Dude.
I know DeBrusque has been hurt, but he's had a hell of a year prior to going down with injury. And Fredericks had a career season, man. I love watching Trent play.
So do I.
Old school.
I love the family. I love that family.
I may be going with you guys to Nashville too.
I haven't decided.
Trying to figure out the dates on that.
No, because
it's my decision.
So this is what Andy would do. Andy would so we're flying private down there, and I want Andy to go, but Andy will pull this well, I can't leave until 1:30. Well, the jet leaves at fucking 11.
Yeah.
So now I got to kind of figure out
the exact,
you're high maintenance.
Dates.
We're not getting much in return.
You haven't given me the exact dates yet.
Yeah, because I haven't decided yet. I got 2 more stops or players to fill. The jet fits 14.
Mm-hmm.
We got 2 guys driving down with our equipment. Now I just saw Kyle Kramer. He asked me what the hell's going on.
Okay.
So now it's out there.
Yeah.
I want you to go, but you can't be a pain in the ass.
You haven't given me. You have not.
You can't be like, oh, I can't do this. I got to be there.
Where's the details?
I got them.
Well, I need to see them. I need the exact
14th through 17th.
Okay.
Be ready.
17th, there's no game though.
See, that's another thing. Well, can we fly back the private jet so I can go to the game? No.
I'm just saying there's no game on the 17th.
Yeah.
Down there, correct? The last game is on the 16th.
I don't. Yeah.
Okay.
Or, yeah.
So if I need to get back early on the 17th, I can certainly do that.
You want us to get another jet, you think? Just
well,
take
I'm
you
just
back?
saying, if I needed to arrange something,
right, well, we'll let you know.
Or get arrangements.
Hold your breath. I'll let you know.
Yeah. No, I appreciate that. Thanks for doing that.
It's fucking awesome. Is what we're gonna have a good old time. Be 100 dudes down there, all players, man, cruising around.
Are we gonna take our stuff down there to do some interviews and shit?
Yeah, but I don't.
Hey, I'm making the announcement right now.
We're going to
the All-Star game next year in Toronto.
In Toronto?
We are.
Am I allowed over the border?
I don't know.
Is Trudeau going to put me in a fucking quarantineville?
Possibly.
Is Trudeau going to...
If you're doctor shopping.
Is Trudeau going to put 50 masks on me and tie me up in quarantine?
Why would he do that?
Because I'm not vaccinated.
I think they're over that.
Does he think I'm Satan?
No, I think they're past all that.
Are they past? Okay.
Yeah.
So okay, good. So I'm not killing people anymore?
I don't think you need to have...
Yeah, I think they are past. I just,
a mask and all that type
Dude, hell yeah, I'd go to Toronto. All y'all out there. All you Toronto people.
No,
I'd party with everyone until fucking 5 in the morning.
We're going to have a party.
I would party with them. I love Canadians. They are so fucking fun.
Mm-hmm.
I will talk to them and hang out all goddamn night with them.
Because, listen, I decided
partying.
Not to go to Miami, and I don't regret not going. But it's never about going for the actual game. But there's a lot of other stuff.
No, we could have pumped up. We could have pumped up podcasts down there.
Yeah.
We saw a lot of other guys doing a lot of stuff, but it costs a lot of money, man. That costs money to bring all our equipment down there, do all the stuff. It does. It's you got to tie it into a vacation.
Well, that's an easy one in Miami.
Well, I'm saying you got to get Brody down. You got to bring all the stuff. You got to set up places. You got to get engaged. And I know we could, but it takes time and money and different things. And we're chilling right now. Mm-hmm. We entertain everybody.
I've never been
but I don't ever feel
like I have to be there at the All-Star game and shit.
But when you watch it, and when they're talking to Walt, everybody's hanging out. We're like, fuck, we could be there hanging with the guys too, you know?
No.
I kind of look at that.
I talk to Walt here, though. every day.
Yeah, but down in Florida, we're partying. Again, like this party mode down there.
I know.
It'd be hilarious.
I know.
I love talking to guys you haven't seen in a long time, man. Like telling stories. Like I love that. I truly do.
So who are going to be some of the big dogs in Jersey?
There'll be a lot of guys
in Nashville.
Well, we're bringing Twister,
Okay,
Ribs, Soupy, Leslie, myself.
You have not. I just asked who the big dogs.
No, I'm just saying what we're taking down. And like, there'll be a ton of guys, dude. A ton of guys. Chase will have so many guys. We all get drafted. Well, I do. And you know.
So we're not even guaranteed to be on the same team?
No, Mikey has to redraft me and stuff like that.
Oh.
But yeah, no, we're all on the same team.
What if somebody else drafted you?
No, it's not set up that way.
Okay.
He just has to pay extra money.
He does.
Yeah. Because he ain't going if I'm not going.
Right.
So whole thing, so that's why.
Is it really like he's not going if you're not going?
Yeah.
Right. There's nobody else in that category that he wouldn't, if they weren't going, he wouldn't go?
No. Me and him traveled together for years.
Yeah.
He's very particular on stuff. You know, he has this tight-knit group of guys he's comfortable with.
Yeah.
That's part
cool.
of it. Yeah. It's fun, dude.
Well, everybody likes traveling with people they're comfortable with for the most part. You have
because
to be
you'll get
comfortable.
fucked. Man, you could ruin anything with a dipshit or ruin with a weird somebody's wife who's annoying or what the fuck ever who's like, I can't do that. I need what? No, we're going here or what, you know?
Is your wife coming?
Fuck no.
She's
not happy.
I hear she's not happy about you going.
Well, because it's
what's going on, and you're trying to make me be responsible for you on this trip.
Well, I feel like if
you're
you were my
telling
roommate,
Kate, he's like, Kate says if you're there, everything's fine.
Well, it depends on who I'm rooming with. Like, she just knows it's a partyville down there, and I don't want to put her on the spot, man. It's not fair to her. And then she's gonna drive down.
Can I negotiate my own room?
No, she's gonna drive down Friday, pick me up, and then we go to Rosemary Beach.
Okay.
So it cuts out 4 hours.
Cam goes on the family vacation.
Oh, Jesus.
Can you wear a GoPro during this trip?
Oh, I have a feeling I'm going to be MIA a lot. You know how I am, dude.
If they give you, they like you right now, like a 9 out of 10, what will that number be after the trip?
It doesn't matter. I don't care what they think of me. It's not about that. It's about how annoyed I'm going to fucking be.
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever they want to think about me, I'm paying for the goddamn trip.
Are you?
Well, not theirs, but like Kate and I, like I'm taking care of Kate. Like I'm going down there. We're staying.
Are they paying for all of it?
No, I'm gonna pay, dude.
Really?
Yeah, we'll chip in. I'm not having her parents do that. They're blue collar, man.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
well, I
can't
just didn't
afford
know.
that shit.
I didn't know how
they take care of us in different ways. Help the house, cleaning stuff, and helping with the doggies and shit. Like I'm not doing that. I'm gonna take them out to dinner.
So you are gonna pay some money out of pocket here.
Well, that's why I'm going to Nashville. Chaser hooks me up. I get taken care of. Pretty penny down there.
Yeah,
I entertain everybody. You get drafted. Mikey's spending a lot of money. Chaser pays me good money.
You're going to have to pay me out a little bit.
No one's getting paid.
You're going to have to pay me out.
That's not how it works.
Okay.
You think you're going to get money out of fucking Chassé? You're crazy.
No, you're going to have to pay me out a little bit, especially if we're doing like.
See, that's why that's annoying. Like, why would I want to invite you if like that's? You think all my other buddies are like Kim?
Well, no,
they're all happy to be there. They're glowy eyed. They do what they're fucking. They're told we're all going to go there. No one's embarrassing anybody.
That's them. You know, I'm not just happy to be there. If we're doing interviews and shit like that,
we're not doing that. I'm not interviewing anybody down there, and he doesn't want that. You got to respect Chaser too. And I don't want to fucking grab guys and do an interview. Like it's just not. It's more a party and hanging out, dude. It's Nashville. You got fucking 70 ex-players hanging out. Like we all walk places, and everybody's like, "What the fuck is this?" We all walk into a bar, like the whole bar stops.
Really?
Yeah.
Even in Nashville, where it's packed all the time anyway?
Dude, you got McGrattan and fucking all these guys. Oh, yeah.
McGrattan.
Walk Jim McKinney. Like, we all big-ass fucking guys. Everybody's wearing cowboy hats.
Are they playing? Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Are they on your
Big boy Jimmy McKenzie, boy.
Are they on your team?
We are going to.
He's got the biggest hands I've ever.
He's got the biggest wiener
shook
ever
hands
in
with.
life.
Jim McKenzie?
McKenzie.
You wouldn't have crossed paths with him.
Dude, I've done charity games with him.
No, I'm just saying, like, playing-wise.
Yeah, he was at training camp with the Devils when I was there. Yeah. Him and Olioa on the same line.
Did you fight him?
No, but I hit him through the boards one time.
Through the boards?
Mm-hmm. Yep. I didn't turn away from Big Jimmy McKenzie. I knew how tough he was, too. The only guy I didn't hit was Scotty Stevens. Didn't touch him. Dano, fucking Colin White, Big Robbie Skurlak, Jim McKenzie. Who else was a shit kicker? Fucking Oliwa to, oh, God, there's a bunch of dudes, man. And I'd hit all those guys who fight. But Scotty Stevens, I just didn't go near him.
The penalty at the end of the game.
Yeah, that was a hold, man.
How come nobody's saying this? That if he doesn't hold him there, that's an easy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Like, so, That one wasn't as bad to me. That one wasn't as bad. I didn't like the hit out of bounds.
That was a penalty too.
Yeah, but I would have let that. Yeah, I would have let that go.
$500 million quarterback, you're gonna get hit hard from.
I thought he flopped.
That's a penalty.
I thought he flopped.
Doesn't matter. You hit him outside of the field. You hit him in the sideline. In the sideline, dude. That is a penalty. Out of bounds. You hit him out of bounds, like 3 feet out of bounds. You pushed a $500 million best player ever from behind out of bounds. That's a goddamn penalty.
Hey, Jackson was TikTok.
Oh, what a nerd. Oh my God, Patrick Mahomes is the sweetest, coolest, most humble, loveliest fucking person.
Can we get him away from his family?
Oh, Jesus, they are obnoxious. His daddy's cool. His daddy smokes some Philly blunts, boy.
Does he?
Yeah. But Jackson Mahomes literally is doing a nerdy fuck TikTok dance while Patrick's like on air celebrating.
Oh, yeah.
And behind he's just like, and they're like, get away, Jackson, you moron. He's a moron. And his wife, too, is like, she's annoying.
Dude, I think I hate TikTok dances.
It's the dumbest thing ever. TikTok's
That's what
dumb.
my daughter does with her friends nonstop.
I know. That's a thing.
They just do TikTok dances.
I know.
She had some girls over last night during the game, and they're just in the basement doing TikTok dances. But if you're an adult male doing TikTok dances, dude, I just don't think – I think you got to age out of that.
Well, he can I know
there's some things that just need to be penalized. I don't know what the penalty should be, but you should not be allowed to do that.
Those two are out of control for years, and I think Patrick said, fuck both of you.
Who the wife was.
She was out of control, too. And
she has her own website, by the way.
She's caught up.
Very successful.
She's in shape. Like, she's got a body.
But people chirp him because he's not dating some kind of like supermodel celebrity. And she's the high school sweetheart from like White House, Texas or whatever. I kind of respect that about him.
Yeah, but she's annoying. You know, she like films them. Like, you're always on camera. Like, imagine my wife just filming everything all the fucking time.
Well, she does.
No, she doesn't.
Yes, she does. She's always filming you.
When
and you're not doing anything.
I give her are you talking about your wife or mine? Like, because I can't even keep up with your wife. Okay, like don't.
Yeah, but
your wife have 60 pictures of nothing.
But the difference is,
what?
She's not filming me.
Well, I'm interesting.
You're not doing anything.
When the fuck did she film me?
You're sitting there yesterday, like
in a fire watching the game. Well, I think that sometimes you could do that.
Okay, but like other times
you're reaching for chirps. We're not annoying on fucking.
No,
social
you
media.
and the orange dogs are just
the baby, my little precious little baby.
Okay, so Jackson,
little Willow and Lulu.
So Jackson Mahomes' sister-in-law. So tell me about her. What's going on there?
Huh?
Patrick's wife.
Well, she's just annoying, you know. TikTok stuff, film. He's just so cool, man.
Very wealthy.
And, well, yeah, he's wealthy. She's wealthy?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. But they're just annoying.
Isn't that the way it works?
No, not really.
You like this Travis Kelce?
Yeah, I do. And his brother's fucking cool as shit, too. He's fucking strong as shit. Jason, he's cool, man. I don't know how you Philly fans are doing, but goddamn.
I thought it was interesting that the mom was, like, sitting there, like, it's like the weirdest section. They had the commissioner of the NFL, and then the mom squeezed in between him and Damar Hamlin. It was like, what? Like,
that was a photo
thing. What is going on here?
Damar Hamlin looked good.
He did.
He looked damn good.
Can he ever play again? Or
I don't know.
Here's why he won't.
He'll always get money, dude. He's going to be...
You think he's like... This?
Fuck yeah.
I don't want to say it's the best thing that happened to him because obviously it's the health. He almost died.
He's the most popular guy in the league
situation,
now.
But he's going to be able to help educate a lot of different things. And he's going to make a lot of money.
He'll make money the rest of his fucking life if he does the right thing.
Yeah,
he will be able to $200,000
you know what?
speeches.
I think he deserves it.
Yeah,
man.
you died and came back.
Yeah.
On field. No, you deserve.
Yeah.
And he seems like a cool cat.
He's
too.
cool, man.
He seems really nice. Not annoying. I know he's getting a ton of attention. Where he doesn't like to seem like he's craving the attention like Jax Mahomes or something.
No, I think the NFL's putting him out there.
The NFL's putting him out there. I get all that.
There's some conspiracies.
Not anymore.
Because of the way maybe like I don't know. They're kind of like
him.
saving their own ass basically by taking advantage of his situation, but
that was he's always going to make money because of that tragedy, and that was a tragedy. It was tough, but he crawled out of it. He might not be able to play, but doggone it, he's going to make money.
He took a picture with Bronny.
LeBron
was there.
LeBron. He just what did he do the other day? There's shit that I can't like. He's awesome at basketball, but fuck, he just does some stupid ass shit where it's just like, oh god. Like his tweets, and then like the other day he sits down, he acts like he's putting a crown on his head. Like fucking Jordan would never do that. Like Jordan's like, motherfucker, You see your jersey you're wearing?
Mm-hmm.
You see that little guy on the right side of your jersey? Yeah, that's me. I represent the fucking NBA. You see that jersey? It says NBA. You know the guy holding the ball? Yeah, that's me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. Jordan just fucking chills. He smokes his cigars. He's not tweeting. Now he's a dick.
Mm-hmm.
He's a businessman, and he's cheap. And he'll fucking, you owe him $20, he'll get that $20 from you. But he ain't tweeting out nerdy ass shit. Okay. He's not doing Taco Tuesday. He's just fucking cool. I like Magic Johnson too, man. He's cool as
Magic's
shit.
cool.
Shaq's cool as fuck.
Hey, LeBron came out in a story
Barkley.
the other day, and he said he can't go to Starbucks. He can't go to a grocery store.
That's what I'm talking about. I just wish I was normal for one day. I wish I could go to Starbucks and get my name on a cup. Shut the fuck up. Jesus, you're so relatable. Like, get out of here. You're a fucking billionaire. Hey, give all your money away. Give it away. You'll be normal then. Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Why don't you drive a fucking a Chrysler fucking Sierra like normal people do? How about a pickup truck from 1989? You want to do some roofing? You want to work with fucking good old boys out by me? You want to be fucking normal? I don't think you do. Shut the fuck up.
That's not what he's saying.
You know what he's saying.
He's saying like he just
victim
gets a lot of attention.
Well, yes.
No matter where he goes.
You're the biggest superstar in the world.
Dude, go get your damn coffee at Starbucks, man.
Or have your assistant do it.
Like I took my daughter to Starbucks yesterday.
Did you get hounded?
There was like 3 people in there. I'm just saying.
Andy just wishes he could be normal.
No, I'm just saying. There's like 3 people in there.
He's so out of touch.
It's not always like packed. They're not always there to like see
Brody,
you.
what do you fucking say on that? He said, God, I just wish I could be normal one day.
That's what he said. You can't go to Starbucks or some Target or Walmart or something.
Look, you ain't going to Walmart.
Yeah, what the fuck are you going to go there for?
Have your butler do it.
Well, that's what they said. They have his butler go get his Starbucks coffee.
Oh, my God. Poor guy.
You know what? If I never had to go to a Starbucks the rest of my life, I'd be okay.
No shit. I think I want to drive I can't even drive my truck through a Starbucks anyway.
Yeah. I got a bunch of messages from listeners. That's why I love our listeners, dude. Like, just when you think and maybe they don't pick up on this or this.
Oh, they pick up.
Like, dude.
Oh, they don't miss a beat.
They were like, is Blay happy to be back now?
They don't miss a beat. Our listeners do not miss a goddamn beat.
Hey,
somebody did bullshit me about Dennis Weidman.
What about him?
I get like, you don't believe that. You don't believe that that hit was accidental.
Everybody was saying like,
what the fuck
there's no chance that he didn't do that on
And he
purpose.
goes, you're just trying to kiss his ass. Oh, really? For what? The fuck is he gonna do? Not get me hired at Kitchener? Why would I kiss fucking Dennis Weidman's ass?
Hey, I will give him a shot. He is a Hall of Famer, the London Hall of Fame.
I might kiss maybe Gretter or fucking
Twisters.
Maybe Twister, so he doesn't kill you.
Maybe McGrattan's.
Even him, like, I fucking fought him 13 times. I don't give a shit. Like, I want to respect people, but like on the other hand, why would I lie? I don't care. No, I think that was fucking blown out of proportion. I will stand by that, and you could disagree with me. It's all good, but I've done shit like, get off me, like, oh shit, it's you, like. Fuck, I hit you one time.
Well, it was very dangerous.
I know.
It crossed the line.
I didn't mean to.
And like, listen, I still wake up with headaches at least 5 days a week.
Well, that's from Bobby and Chaser.
No, dude.
And then I put the fucking seal on the cap. That was dumb on my part, and I admit that. I barely hit you, but that was still dumb. I forgot how
much fire I got, dude.
Well, you're
I was ready. I was ready to go toe to toe with.
Like I touch Andy, fucking crumbles in the dust. I'm like, Jesus, fuck, you all right? Like I need to conserve your brain, man. You did kind of get pissy with me.
Oh, dude,
I would have let you punch me.
I don't like getting touched in a pickup hockey game.
Put some fucking shoulder pads on.
Well, now I wear them.
That's disrespectful.
Well, how about like I need something for my head, dude.
Put a helmet on.
I had a helmet on.
Oh yeah. I didn't mean to do that. But you did try to fight me, and I was going to eat one of your punches.
I tried to fight Chaser, too.
Oh, yeah.
I think I'd do better against Chaser than I would against you.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Because I have more
strong as fuck.
like anger, like inside.
I'll ragdoll you. Chaser will bag you up.
You think?
Are you kidding?
You think he can still, like...
Oh, Andy, he would fuck you up.
Really?
Fuck yeah, dude. Brody will fuck you up. He wrestled. You've never fought in your life. You've never
had. What are you talking about?
It's all good.
I'm the youngest of 4. We fought every fucking day.
Come on. It's all good. This is not a chirp. Not everybody is like that. But when you act like you could beat, I see this in radio.
I don't act like.
Why is that? Everybody thinks they're fucking tough.
But I don't.
I go, who'd you fight? Well, I fought a guy in college once. Hey, okay.
I don't act tough.
No, you don't. You don't. But you just said that you think you'd be okay against Chaser. Right now, Chaser would fuck you up.
I don't know.
Are you goofing on me?
No.
Is this a goof? Is this a bit?
Is
it a bit?
This is not a bit.
Is this a Chinese spy bit? Is it a bit? You think you could fight Chaser in a hockey fight and do well against him?
In a hockey fight?
Or in any fight?
No.
In a regular fight? You truly do?
At a bar?
What are you going to do? What's your go-to?
Do
you throw hands?
I've been watching that.
Throw a punch. Let me see what it looks like. Go ahead, hit my hand. I just want to see. Do you know how to turn your wrist?
Oh, yeah.
Let's see it.
Okay, well.
No.
I'm a lefty.
You're a lefty.
Don't get nervous.
You're a lefty?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's...
And I can switch. I can switch
This
hands.
place looks
too.
shitty right now because I don't want to film because our place looks shit. We're going to have... let me just see.
Okay, well.
Just let me see something. Hit my hand. Hit my hand, motherfucker. Hit that.
Take your ring off, dude.
Hit the goddamn hand. Go ahead. Snap it. Snap it.
What?
Okay. Get away from me. Oh, it's funny. Dude.
And now you had your ring on, too, though. Look at that. I had my ring on, too. That wasn't
You all right?
It's not bad, huh?
You all right?
Now, be honest. No. Well, I mean,
We got work to do.
You're kind of being a little...
You want to go to fucking Finney's MMA?
I'll do it.
And see the shit kickers in there and
I'll
see
do
how
it.
they fucking turn them hips, boy?
Yeah.
And they fucking turn those wrists? You want to see the shit kickers?
Did you
film
video
it?
that?
Did you? Oh, let me look at that, Mom. Oh, Jesus Murphy. Oh, God. Look at... Oh, send me that. Go ahead and send that to me.
It's a real punch.
That uppercut.
Oh, you're lucky you got.
Oh, we'll
out
be
of the
posting
way.
that.
Hey, that should be on. Send that to that guy on Twitter, which I think you follow. So now I started following this guy, and it's like, oh my, Fight Haven.
Oh, Jesus.
What is his deal?
Man.
And you follow Clown
Clown
World.
World.
I started following that too.
I know. God, did you see the fucking Turkey earthquake? It's up to
Oh,
40,000.
yeah. I'm thinking about all y'all in Turkey, man.
In Syria, 40,000 died. Now that's not even
40,000 died.
40 already. And they haven't even. There'll be 70,000.
Really?
Yeah, there'll be 70 with all the rubble, all that fucking infrastructure.
Oh, there's probably another 50,000 that are unaccounted for.
I cried the other day.
Did you?
I cried
About Turkey?
at 4:30 in the morning. I'm up, I'm having my coffee next to Lil Boo Boo.
Who makes the coffee?
I do. It's all set up for me. I press the fucking button.
What do you mean?
Well, Kate puts it all before I go to bed.
yeah,
she
she
has
did.
everything nice for me. I just press the button.
Thank you.
And so I'm looking, and I see this cute little, precious little girl, 3 years old, cutest little thing, and they dig her out of the rubble, and they show her, and she's smiling, and she was so happy, and she was so goddamn cute, and I started fucking crying. Like, she was just happy. Like, she's been under there for 3.5 days.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude. And they rescued her, and she's smiling. Like, she was like,
okay.
and she get to see the sun. Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. I just want to help so bad. I want to,
for me.
I just want to, like, I feel like I would, if something went down, I'd want to help and save, like, that precious little girl, man. Like, I just want to, I'd fucking move boulders for
Cam,
her, you know?
why don't you adopt?
Man, what does that have to do with anything?
Because you should save.
I said if there's something
save a
like,
Turkish child.
If something went down, there's a tornado that fucking ripped through here, man. I'd just go through the rubble and try to find things.
No, but like
I don't know.
should. I think you and Kate should seriously consider that.
We're chilling, man.
No, like adoption.
No, I know we're chilling, dude.
I know you're chilling, but like I get that.
Why does everybody want me to have a kid? Because every time I go to your guys' houses, you guys look goddamn miserable. You do.
That's not true. You came over to the house the other day, although you didn't come inside.
Miserable. Not you, but like my buddies. They're like, I can't even talk to them. It's like shit everywhere. Like fucking crazy. It's like, oh, I know they're cute, but I don't know.
The Philadelphia Eagles.
I just have to stay alive. So
the head coach, he was crying too during the national anthem.
National anthems. I cried.
That's how I
love it, especially in Chicago.
Especially when Chris Stapleton is like making you cry.
Awesome, dude. He was awesome.
Having a lot of people reach out to us that we need to start doing videos. So I want to make sure you're okay with that.
Put a camera in my face. I don't care. You know, I look like shit. But do I want to fucking be on camera every fucking day?
I kind of like the suspense of not being
I know. I kind of want people not to see me. I like when they hear me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want them to see me.
Because my people in Saskatchewan, Alberta, and... Listen, I don't want to leave out the people over there in PEI and you know everywhere else, man. Nova Scotia. I got people in Ontario, Cam.
Oh, they're all big fans of yours.
And
they loved it when you played.
And you know, I just
what do they say to you, man?
Well,
God, I love it when
they're driving the truck and stuff like that in Saskatchewan, man, and they're working they're not able to watch. They're just listening anyway.
Yeah, I know. I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Like even like Joe Rogan and stuff, I'll just put it in my pocket and listen to him go back and forth with some archaeologists about the creation of man. You know,
the creation of man.
Well, kind of like.
All right, are you going to enlighten us on this one?
People think that, you know, there's a lot to it, man. It's a lot deeper than you think. Like I think there's a lot of different things.
You believe in incarnation?
What?
Reincarnation?
No, I wish, but no. I think you're dead. You feel like how you were when you weren't alive. I do kind of think that, unfortunately. But I do think the way people have drawn up how we came about is totally wrong, and they're skipping over hundreds of thousands of years of technology that was wiped out. Because
you don't think I'm like
what? Can you keep up with this?
I came back as like a former
No, I don't think so. I do think that there was advanced
civilizations back in the day.
I think they went from 5,000, 6,000 years ago, hunter-gatherer, now we're building pyramids. I just think that there is lost civilizations that we don't know about that's all going to come to fruition here with all these different guys doing so many different things and finding these different craters from asteroids that fucking wiped us out again, and you had to revamp and restart. I think that happened multiple times. I think there was an advanced civilization, pre-Ice Age, and it got rocked, cataclysmic event that wiped out the Earth, and it happened again, and it happened again.
Yeah, no, I could see that.
Yeah, I truly do. They're finding all kinds of different craters all over. We haven't even touched Antarctica yet.
Who's they?
Oh, a lot of people.
Yeah.
Smart people.
Yeah, like who?
Like Graham Hancock. Like fucking Randall Carlson. And you know what? It's weird because it's very political.
If we had video, I don't know if you could have this big
I don't care.
Dip bottle.
These guys, man, they write all these books and they said, no, this is how it was. And so, like, they don't want to hear anybody else's, you know.
Yeah.
Like, they just don't. It's like, it's very.
No, because they want to hear their own.
Yeah, they're like, no, I wrote a book about this. Now it's not completely wrong.
Right.
You know.
I'd like to write a book, actually, Cam.
You should.
I said I was going to write your book.
Will you? I should do it.
But I want to write mine.
Hardcore.
Could we combine the two?
Fuck no.
Like one half of the book is Cam, and the other half is Strick.
Yeah, I don't know if that'd be good for you. I don't know if that'd be good for you. I was working at a juice bar. Meanwhile,
in
I'm
Hawaii,
about
baby,
shit.
getting sand fleas.
Yeah.
I told Russ Courtnall that. Can I just say this about this interview coming up? Because some people, you may not be that familiar with Russ Courtnall. You know, because like he played like in the 90s and stuff like that. I don't know when you became a hockey fan. His brother
was about 5 years ago.
His brother's Jeff. He played over 1,000 games. But let me just say, this may be one of my top 5 favorite interviews we've done.
Yeah, he's good, man. I like him a lot.
He's just interesting.
Very interesting guy. And not even his hockey. He didn't win a cup, did he?
I don't think so. No.
God, he played for a lot of teams.
He did.
And he found a way to like hang out with superstars and celebrities.
I don't think he won a cup.
Isn't that weird? Some guys just have that niche to hang out with celebrities.
No, he lost in the final with Montreal.
Yeah, because he played for teams that just won it and just lost.
He lost.
Like that.
He played in the final with Montreal against Calgary. Played for Detroit.
Yeah.
No, maybe he didn't play for Detroit, actually.
He played for everybody.
No, played for Minnesota, played for Vancouver, played for L.A.
Montreal, Toronto.
So then he stayed out in L.A., man, doing his thing, man. So his kids are all athletes, very, very successful.
Yeah.
His wife was an actress.
Yep.
Mother-in-law, an iconic jazz figure.
Yeah.
With a star on the Walk of Fame.
Really?
Oh yeah, okay. Hollywood star.
Damn, it's pretty cool.
You weren't listening during the
I just forgot
interview.
That was 2 weeks ago, wasn't it? Last week? Was it last week?
He's cool as shit, dude.
Fuck, was he cool, man?
I love all the Courtnalls.
Yeah, I like getting these guys on there just down to earth, dude. And you know how cool he is? At the beginning, he's worried about how he sounded. I like that.
Oh, yeah.
That just means you care. You care. And you get
what
you're.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, don't fucking be muffled like Reaver.
Why is it all the players from his era, like, we've never had a bad interview with any of them?
Because they're just down to earth, man.
It's not just being down to earth.
I don't know.
Cool as shit. And they have things to talk about.
Yeah, they do. I like it. I like these guys a lot now.
A lot of these guys, they missed the era where they made a shit ton of money, but they all make a shit ton of money.
Yeah, because you know people.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you play in the NHL for years, man. You just meet so many different people in so many different cities. Like, God, I was always a social butterfly. I've always had friends outside of hockey, man. Like, everywhere I went, you just meet people. You know, you play long enough. If you do the right thing and you're nice to people, like, you'll get a job. Yeah, kind of like what we did. Like, I didn't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. Oh, you want to do radio? Okay, boom. They'll give you. Oh, here you go. Either you're gonna fail, but we're gonna give it to you because you played. You know, and it worked.
We're gonna give it to you.
They did. Remember that? He gave me a contract. I'm like, okay.
Well, no, that's how it works, though, dude.
Yeah, I had no experience.
Especially a local, like,
I had no
a lot
experience.
of these guys, man.
Well, I don't know.
I've been on the air with a lot of former athletes who are fucking terrible. Dude.
Terrible.
Like,
I know.
Terrible.
Yeah, and it didn't work out for them. No. Now they're grinding it.
Hey, man, it's not easy.
We got a good gig.
Not easy.
Doing radio is fun, man. And podcasting, dude. It's fun. It truly is. Just got to fucking bring the heat for the boys and girls.
Well, I remember when you like were retiring, and I was talking to you, and I was like, dude, you should like get into scouting or something because like that's kind of what you know.
Work me like a dog.
But Cam was like, no, I need to be the center of attention. That's
I'm an egomaniac. Kind of like you. Kind of like all you guys I fucking work with. The guys I work with that never played have the biggest egos I have ever played
Really?
with. Yes. They have the biggest egos. They're the best. They talk about, well, you do the same thing, about their career, which is nothing in sports, more than I talk about my NHL, my 10-year NHL.
Oh, they're like athletic career?
Yeah, I played, in high school, I did this. And
yeah, but
like, okay.
I fuck around.
You fuck around. But
dude,
am I wrong on this?
I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about.
These guys.
Oh, dude.
The guys you do a radio show with played sports? One of them did, I know.
I guess. Well, they sure talk about it a lot.
Okay.
I know. It's a very TV and radio. You're egomaniacs.
Yeah.
Even more than NHL players.
Yeah.
It's crazy. You don't notice that? Get out of here.
Sarah Vaughan, by the way, is Russ's mother-in-law. His wife is Paris Vaughan. He's got daughters, Allie Vaughan. Yeah. Like they're like married to like Minnesota Viking like badass football players. His son's playing hockey professionally now. I think he's playing on the coast.
On the coast.
I want to say he's playing in South Carolina.
That's a tough gig, man. Playing the coast.
I know.
It's tough. It is. You're not making much money.
No.
You know, like you're grinding it. You're still fighting.
You keep the dream. The dream stays alive.
Yeah,
bro.
I know, but at a certain point, you got to start your next career.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Not when you're 30.
I know.
And when you don't have any money saved.
I've told kids that because, like, I know guys that are into the 30s, and they're like, okay, I'm going to go play in, like, Japan, or I'm going to go play in Austria, or I'm going to go play. And I'm like, or whatever. Yeah. But they're already in their mid-30s, and all they're doing is prolonging the inevitable.
Yeah, I know.
To where once you get there, you're even further and further behind.
32 years old.
So my suggestion would be, because there's like some really intelligent, even NHL players, guys like BJ Crombeen and some of these guys, while he's playing, he's like already preparing for his
and a lot of guys
job after. Yep. And a lot of them do. They're investing and whatever. But, you know, they have the advantage of playing in the NHL. And
well, they have the money to invest.
They've got the money. But my advice to anybody, hey, listen, you love the game. You don't want to quit the game. I could never sit here and tell somebody who's playing in the coast to quit playing hockey, man. They love the game. It's all that.
I know.
But start preparing for that next. Yep. You can still work in the summers and start like almost like interning, almost like preparing for it. Lay the foundation for what that after hockey life is going to look like.
I agree, because you're not saving money. Meet people, talk to people, socialize.
And you can still go play.
So go play. But like if you go to Nottingham, you get a free education.
Right. Oh, what do you mean?
Like you get a free education over there. You can go to college there, and they pay for it.
What do you mean? Like when you went to go play in England?
I didn't do it.
No, but they made that offer.
Guys were going to class for 6 hours a day, and they come and playing.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, that's awesome.
Hard classes. You think fucking it's hard in school here?
Well, it depends on where they're going.
Oh, dude.
Well, what college are we talking about?
I don't know.
Like Oxford?
No. I would say probably not, Andy. But I'd say the schooling over there is very, very difficult. It's very difficult.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Is it?
Yes.
I don't know why you're saying that. It's more difficult than here in the States?
Yeah.
Like in what way? Like you know this for a fact?
Man, I played over there. That's what they told me.
But you didn't go to class.
Man, I talked to the guys that went to class. They went to fucking school here, and they went over there. It goes 10 times harder.
Really?
Yes. That's what they said.
Are
doubt me for
people,
everything.
I'm just wondering.
Why would I lie
are
about
people
that?
in England
Smart.
typically smarter than like Americans?
Depends on where you're at.
Are they more educated?
Depends on where you're at. I would say yes.
Is there a lot of
you go down to Mississippi and see how many educated.
A lot of poverty.
Go out, live by.
Is there a lot of poverty in England?
Yeah, sure. Not like it is here. Not like in North County. Not like middle of Missouri, where there's not much funding. But yeah, education-wise, yeah, you go down to fucking Salem, Missouri, see how many people are educated. Not many.
You know, I had my cabin in the woods last week, by the way. How
was that?
Dude, I had a great time.
It looked cool, man.
Yeah, I had a great time.
Yeah.
We saw maybe, and I'm not joking, 2 people the entire time I was there.
That's nice.
And didn't see a Bigfoot, nothing like that. Was looking for animals.
I don't believe in Bigfoot.
You don't?
Nah.
I think it's like one of the most historic pictures in the history of our civilization was a
the
picture
goofy one in 1975
of Bigfoot.
Yeah, I don't know.
Did you see somebody posted like the most historic pictures ever? Photographs?
Yeah. I know those. Sometimes I go on Google
and that's one of them.
Yeah, because it blew up.
You think that's a fake picture?
No, I think that's a real picture. I think it's a fake.
You think somebody's in a suit?
Yeah, I do.
Really?
Yeah, that's me. Yeah, I do. Bigfoot? No. There's too many body or trail cams. Now, they've seen some goofy-ass shit. Mm-hmm. They've seen some big old wolves, some mutated-looking motherfucking things. Mm-hmm. But, I did the Bigfoot thing. Now, Bigfoot did exist back in the day. Like, it did.
Yeah.
Yeah, we kind of created us.
Well, I didn't see him where I was at.
Foot.
I didn't see him
No, I'm
where I was
talking
at.
hundreds of thousands of years ago. There was Bigfoots.
But I will say this, because there was no fence. At our cabin, it's just all woods all around there. And like my dog before, like Sierra, dude, I just opened the door, dude. She's not going anywhere. She'll come right back. But Blay, I don't really trust.
Oh, he's a golden dude. He'll fly around, man.
You just never know, right?
No.
But
don't be a Hoosier.
He woke me up at like 3 a.m. one morning, and I'm out there in the woods to just like letting him out. I'm like, dude, anything.
I know. That's why I want you to bring a gun.
So anything could go down right now.
It's not about the wildlife. It's about a fucking Hoosier.
Really?
That's a weirdo down the road.
Oh, that's the least of my worries.
Not me. What's a bobcat gonna break in?
I don't
know.
Much
things going.
Bear?
Dude, you're fucking 25.
A bear?
Nah, you're 25 minutes away.
You hear about that bear that got out in the zoo the other day in St. Louis?
It'll be all right.
The bear got out of its like surroundings.
Yeah, I didn't hear that.
At 8 a.m, I guess there's like a preschool at the zoo, and they had to cancel preschool classes.
Oh fuck. Yeah, I wouldn't be worried about a bear. I'd be worried about a human.
Okay. Like somebody who escaped a prison or something?
Or somebody that's fucking creeping out your wife. That knows that people rent these places, and they're like fucking, they know that you're not armed.
There's nobody renting it in the winter.
They know that you're not armed, and they're creeping you out. And
they don't know that.
I could look at you and know that you're not armed. Trust me. I could look at you, and I could look at other people and be like,
you do not. I'm wearing like army green today.
I could look at you and know. I could look at your hips. I could look at all that. Fucking kidding me?
My hips.
But I will say, though, I would be worried about a weirdo more than an animal.
Well, I get weary of that, dude.
Fuck yeah. That's what you should be weary about. You're not in a tent. That thing would have to break the glass and get you. Like, it's.
I have invested in some, like, serious.
If you're in a tent.
Cameras in my house, though, man.
Oh, yeah.
I got some unbelievable, like, cameras now, dude.
You should.
The people who are, like, the company, I'm not going to give them their name yet because they're not officially done with the deal yet. But the people who are doing it, like, have some of the most high security clients in the country, dude. They're all over the country. And if anybody comes near my house, they will get you. They will get you on camera.
Yeah, they'll get you on camera, but you're dead.
I got a mini baseball bat, boy. I told you that.
You just should. You should learn how to shoot a gun. It's just you might.
Let's go shooting.
I will. Come out by me, dude. You don't even have to go to a range. Mm-hmm. We'll take the side.
No. You have to go to a range.
You don't have to do a goddamn thing.
Well, where are you gonna shoot?
My buddy's property.
Well, you don't know if somebody's over there.
Dude, we know exactly. We have a fucking shooting range on his property.
Okay. There's a target. You're not just shooting.
And he doesn't know shit about the fucking like for all the stuff that you go to. Like you don't know that. Mm-hmm. Like we just take a side by side going up to his property.
I saw some side by sides parked where I was in the middle of the woods.
I used to take my gun,
roughing
it.
it.
I used to take my gun.
No, there's no motorized boats where I was at.
Oh, I know. Well, the lake was tiny. It was a pond.
No, there's some big lakes.
The one behind you was tiny.
In my own personal one,
yeah,
very tiny.
Yeah,
like if it was frozen, it's like a perfect. 3-on-3 hockey game.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
But there's some bigger ones elsewhere. It's not. Yeah, I don't know, man. I couldn't picture like in the summer. I'm trying to picture where all the people are going and stuff like that. Oh, dude, Missouri woods in the summer. Get me out of there.
I'm telling all y'all out there, man.
Ticks.
I know you get big old horse flies up north, but we got some fucking nasty ass bugs down here, man. You live in the woods down here, boy. Your doggies don't live that long.
No, they'll live long, but you got to make sure you're checking their.
You got
to go through them.
You can
every
put them.
night,
You can put
man.
that fucking thing on the back of their neck and not have ticks. There's fucking gray ticks out there. They're the size of Brody's head, and they're nasty, and they explode and pop. Oh,
yeah, they will.
God,
they will.
Man, I told you guys this before.
They suck the blood, and that's how they explode. They kill themselves.
The brown deer ticks, and then, man, like you walk in your backyard, and all of a sudden you look at your leg, and you got a fucking 1,000 seed ticks crawling up, going right to your you-know-what.
That's not true.
1,000 of them. You brush past one little thing in the grass, and all of a sudden you look down, and there's 1,000 seed ticks.
You wonder why I go to the higher elevation.
And you got to take a hose and go, get it off me! Get it off of me! And then again, I living out there, you open your fucking bed, and there's a goddamn monster wolf spider. They're cool because they'll eat the bugs. They're not poison. They're not going to kill you. Then you'll see brown recluses dead everywhere, man. God, it was horrible.
That's why I go to the high elevation, Cam, in the summertime. I got to go where it's cold at night, where those bugs don't survive and they don't live.
Other nasty thing that happens to you when you live in the woods is when you take that shower and you're looking around and you see that thing on your wee-wee and you're like, mother.
Okay, well, that's just
fucker.
What do you act like you're at camp or something, dude.
You find a tick on yourself and you're like, oh my God. It's a horrible, like, you feel degraded. This tick's been sucking at your nutsack.
Can I tell you something that scared me the other day that I was watching?
What?
There's some great Twitter accounts with some wildlife and stuff.
I know. I can't handle it
anymore.
There was
like a baby, like something that was like not a human being, but like a baby animal with the mom. And this lion came out of nowhere.
Oh, yeah.
And you heard it screaming. You heard it like, I was like, oh my God, dude, that'll live with you forever.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
That's human. That's not human nature, but that's wildlife, man. That's just nature, dude.
What do you think that mom was thinking? Like
fuck, I hope I'm not dead too.
You think she's like, do they react emotionally the way a human being would?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do, man. It's a horrible thing, but that's nature, dude. I hate seeing fucking earthquakes crumble city. Like that fucks and God, it's fucking brutal, man. And those all are some like concrete buildings.
Why did it happen there?
Because it's on a fault line, Andy. It's on the fucking that Pacific.
So they
Rim.
know it's coming.
The ring of yes, dude.
Can they predict like when it's coming, like you can a hurricane?
No. But they'll know some of the seismic activity where you'll find some rumblings, and they'll know the tectonic plates are fucking. They're almost there, and it could be a year, it could be 50 years. St. Louis is due for one. In the new Magic Fault Line. Why? It's true.
I don't like hearing that. It's bad energy.
Close your ears. I'm talking to the people in Saskatchewan.
It's bad energy.
No, it's real. It's being a realist.
You ever heard of the self-fulfilling prophecy?
It's being a realist. And you know what? I said this again. Like, St. Louis can get rocked in our lifetime. Okay. We'll see a nasty tornado that's going to fuck.
Let's hope not.
It's going to hit Chesterfield.
Okay. Oh, my God.
It's going to hit Chesterfield.
Let's hope not.
I hope not, but it's going to happen. It almost did 50 fucking times already. Our airport almost got rocked by an
Remember last year?
Yeah,
and I was out of town, and my fence was destroyed, and
there's big trees in your house.
My lanterns.
You got big trees in your subdivision too. They'll crumble those houses.
Oh my God!
In Kirkwood and all that shit, man. If you get a nasty tornado,
Did you see any of the neighbors when you came over last week? Did you say hi to any of them?
Yeah, I saw a couple.
Did you? You say hi?
They look boring. They just look like they're just walking into nothing, just walking around with their masks on. Like,
no, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
They're not walking with masks on. All right, let's get to Russ Courtnall, okay? Brought to you by Hair Club, Cam, and hairclub.com.
Yeah.
What do you know about the experience
I know a lot about
at Hair Club?
You ask me anything, I know exactly.
Well?
I've been through everything. I've done the PRP treatment. I've done the artist robot treatment.
That's when they spin the blood.
Spin the blood. They put it back in your head. Yep.
They did that to your head?
Fuck yeah.
And that made the hair regrow?
Yep.
Really?
Yes, they did. They spin your blood and they get the nutrients out of it, and they take a needle and they put it back in your head.
So when they have like solutions for everybody, that is one of the solutions.
No, it's true.
PRP.
Yeah,
because they'll do that. They'll do that in your knee and stuff like that too.
Yeah, or your shoulder, something like that. No, I know. So it's easy. But the heart, listen, all y'all out there, man, if you're losing your hair, like the hardest thing is just walking through the fucking door.
Why is that the hardest?
Because people don't like talking. I'm open about everything. I pissed my bed. I fucking did this. I don't give a fuck. But most people aren't like me, okay? And the hardest part is just even talking to somebody about.
But even if it's like you don't know the people, it's like when you go to a doctor or something. You know?
I know it's not an easy thing to deal with. You walk in there, but once you're in there, everybody's so sweet.
Well, they know why you're
exactly,
there.
but they're going through it too. Like, you trust me, there's a reason why they're all like they get it. And once you get your consultation, man, it's like then you're like, oh, okay, I feel comfortable around these people. They'll give me different options, payment plans, all that kind of stuff. Once you get your ass through that door, you're good to go.
Remember the commercials back in the day? I'm not just an employee. I'm a client.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you probably get a good discount. A lot of money involved, man. A lot of people are losing their hair.
Hell yeah.
And the people that have thick, luscious hair don't understand.
Can I say this too? It's for the women too.
Fucking right. Women lose their hair too. Kate thinks she's losing her hair. She's not, but
really?
She thinks she is, you know.
Would you look at her differently if she lost her hair?
Well, kind of.
Okay. Come on, dude.
I mean, I love her.
We got a sponsor for that.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, you look different when you don't have hair. It's not a sexy thing. You know? You look 10 times better if you have hair.
I think a lot of women...
It's not true. It's true.
A lot of women have no issue with men who don't have hair.
Yeah. Women have issues with men with everything. What are you talking about? True love is true love, don't get me wrong. Mm-hmm. But that initial meet and greet, they're going to evaluate you up and down, just like you're evaluating her. Don't fucking act like that doesn't happen. You think women are like, man, I don't care about that. I don't care if you don't make money. Yeah, are you kidding? You're damn right they're going to evaluate you.
I want to say
they're going to look at your weight. They're going to look at your clothes. They're going to look at your fucking teeth.
All y'all up in Canada, here in the States too, man. Obviously, there's locations everywhere, over 1,200 locations. But they've got locations in Toronto, Montreal, Vancouver.
Nova Scotia, I think.
Nova Scotia? Oh, Halifax.
Halifax, yep.
Yeah.
Damn right.
Got all
they know
that
what's
shit.
up. They know what's up. Canadians lose hair too. Although all the Canadians we get on, they got thick, luscious hair.
I know. They never lose it.
They don't lose it. Thick, like
hairclub.com/Cam Strick. Go there and go there too.
Go there, baby.
First form, baby. Listen, this is where... you just wonder why. How do I wake up with energy every day? How do I attack life with enthusiasm, Cam? People ask me that. They say, how do you do it?
Yeah, how do you do that, Andy?
You know what my answer is?
First farm?
First farm, baby.
Man, they're good, dude. They got it all. Like, if you'll get organized on what you need. You'll be structured on how to work out, on what to eat. They just have everything there for you. Every sort of product. It's not just for the crazy workout guys.
No, it's not.
It's not just for, like, Nick Clements, who, like, you look at him like, like he works out every fucking day. I'm starting to work out again. I'm sending him pictures. But it's for the guy that maybe doesn't need to work out, but you just want to eat some healthy ass stuff throughout the day because you're working kind of like you do. Mm-hmm. You don't work out, but like you want to eat those protein sticks, man, to keep the fucking 20 grams of protein.
I did work out for a while though. When COVID
you came in and stared at us working out and talked to everybody. I remember that era when we were all working out at PowerPoint and you'd come in and just talk the whole time while we're like blocking, throwing shit around like blah, 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 sprinting. And Andy just talks to us the whole time.
Remember the one time I pulled my back out?
No.
I
probably wasn't paying attention.
I picked up the 50-pound dumbbells. And
you tried to keep up with the
I pulled my back out, and Cam literally throws me to the ground, dude.
What?
Yeah, you threw me to the ground. You're like, lay down. You got to roll. And like starts
roll it out.
Rolling it out.
He
gave me a foam roller, and he
roll it out.
He's like, you just got to roll it out.
Yeah, you got to roll it out, dude. You got to know you got to listen
to your
body.
That's what
you got to get the purple weights.
That's what athletes do.
What, complain about their back?
Well, no, you get injured, and then you just roll it out.
Roll it out, man. It's like fucking Patrick Mahomes got shot up 15 ways from Sunday.
Hey, and I know not all of you had kids, but I will say this, man. Like, I ordered some of the kids' shakes, stuff from First Form, and the vitamins. They have kids' vitamins. My kids take 2 of those every single night.
Yeah.
And they drink my son, it's like, he's like, name a hockey player after a game. You come in, you drink your shake, dude. I got that shake ready for him, dude.
Yeah, he sees the guys doing.
Cam, I brought him to AAA practice last week.
Yeah,
and he just wanted to sit on the bench and watch practice. So he's just chilling out on the bench, watching practice. But then we got off the ice like 30 minutes early, so like I brought his stuff in just in case, and we able to come out. Kids were so good with him, dude.
Really?
And he's just, skating around with these guys. But, of course, you have the shake, the First Form shake afterwards. But
he feels like an athlete.
Oh, my God. But I think kids learn a lot by just watching older kids, dude. That's how it goes.
Yeah, man.
That's how all these NHL kids, whose dads played in the NHL, and like they grow up around the dressing room and stuff like that. It's like I remember saying that about Matthew Tkachuk when people were like, "Oh, he's just a rookie. He shouldn't be talking shit to Drew Doughty the way that he is and going after Doughty." I'm like, dude, he's been in the NHL longer than Doughty has.
Yeah, I know.
Even though it's his rookie year, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's seen it all.
He
knows how to deal with it. He saw his daddy do it. Yeah, it's in his blood, man. I get that.
But first for man, you got to get the app, and I think that's the most important thing. The app is a life changer.
It is.
That's where it's all come together for me, Cam. You track everything. It's almost like an Apple Watch because it can track your steps and do all that type of stuff for you. But it just completes, like, it structures your life in terms of your nutrition, your workout, and then you have it all there for you. So if you're like me and you need some of that guidance along the way, dude, that's what the app gives you.
And they'll tell you what to do, and they'll show you a video of how to do it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's key.
It does that too.
Especially for guys that don't know how to work out.
You
like
need
Andy.
that.
And he's like, what do I do?
The videos are great for Cam. The instructional instruction videos.
Sometimes you do need that. Sometimes you forget what's what. I mean, I know what to do.
No, you don't.
I've done it for my whole life. But
one thing I noticed about your workouts that scares me is that you don't do any warm up.
yeah,
No, you don't do any warm up.
It wasn't heavyweight. It wasn't heavyweight.
And,
I was sweating.
and you just start like you're gonna pull your shoulder out. You're gonna rupture something.
Andy, I'm a fucking beast, dude. Like it's all good, man. I'm not doing fucking cleans and shit.
I'm just telling you.
I'd
I'd like you to warm up.
Yeah, I was good. I was already warmed up.
No, I'd like you to get a warm up.
Yeah,
then.
teach me.
Okay.
Will you?
And First Form too, by the way, if you're looking you want to look cool inside the gym, check out their apparel, man. They got great stuff.
Oh my God, yeah.
For men and women.
I love wearing all their shit. I got it all right now.
Yeah, it's great stuff. Honestly,
Stuff, yeah.
it's like Lululemon shit, but better.
Yeah, it's nice. It's really nice. They did a good job with all that. That's why they're successful.
Yeah, so check that out. First Form, but use our link, firstform.com/Cam Strick. You're going to buy anything, you buy it from there. Firstform.com/Cam Strick. Do that, and do it today, Cam. Sparks Skate Sharpener, SPARX, man. I had somebody reach out to me yesterday, Cam, I want to say from the UK.
Oh, really?
They were probably already a fan of mine before the podcast, and they started listening.
From Nottingham? Yeah, they're a fan of yours.
But honestly, he said that the closest hockey shop is an hour away.
Really?
So he said he's ordering a Sparks because sharpening skates is so inconvenient. He wants one at his own place. So he was like, he was like, "What's that promo code?" I said, "Cam and Strick."
I think they have to go to a rink to get their skates.
And of course, he says, "Am I going to save more money than I will on Black Friday and Cyber Monday?" I said, "Hell yes, you will. Yes, you will."
Yeah.
Goddamn right.
Simplify your life with that, though. I'm serious.
Get that Sparks, man. It's been a life changer. I put a little video up yesterday. You can see how easy it is with Sparks, and our promo code's on there just to remind you.
Yeah, it's easy.
I sharpen ties skates probably every 10 days, Cam. Every 3 or 4 skates.
Yeah, I haven't sharpened my skates in a while. I just use that little.
Oh, bring them to me. I'd be happy to do them for you.
I'll do it.
Yeah. Bring them to me, Cam.
I'm not going to bring them to you. Like, you're going to have to come get them.
No, just come on over.
All right.
Okay? And bring those over. Get that Spark Skate Sharpener. But again, listen, you never know who's doing your skates, and that's the most important thing. You take them somewhere, you just never know who's doing them.
You mean a 13-year-old kid at Pure Hockey?
He's like, oh, I got to work today.
Yeah, I know.
Who's like 20 minutes late.
Who didn't sleep the night before. Never played the game.
Oh, he was up playing video games all night long.
Playing video games, drinking Mountain Dew.
Oh, yeah.
With crumbs on him.
Never played hockey.
With Oreo crumbs all over his fucking stomach. Now he's sharpening his skates. With his drawers on.
Hasn't showered.
Hasn't slept. Mountain Dew. Video games all night with cookie crumbles on his fucking
He's just
chest.
looking at the clock. When does he get off?
He hates life, and he's sharpening your skates. Mm-hmm. He doesn't care about you.
He's like, all he's thinking about is like watching Harry Potter.
Always thinking about getting back on PS5 to play Modern Warfare.
Reading Harry Potter.
Never even played the game. He's sharpening your skates. Seriously.
And again,
no one works anymore.
And you got a championship game. This is the time of year you get playoffs and all that.
Oh, my God.
And this is like you're going to go before the game, and he's sharpening your skates?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no shit.
And your kid's falling everywhere.
Now he looks terrible.
And you wonder why.
Yeah, the scouts are watching him. He's toe picking everywhere. He has no left edge. Fuck that.
Doesn't have a right edge either.
He's slipping and falling everywhere. Like, who's this kid? He's supposed to be good.
Coach can't play him.
It happens, man. It's a nightmare. It's a fucking nightmare.
So get that Sparks and get it today, baby. All right, Bellman and Bellman.com. It was Danny Boy's birthday recently. Happy birthday once again. But again, if you're looking for a new ride this spring, dude, there's only one place to go. I talked to somebody in town from Indianapolis yesterday. He said, hey, how far is Bellman from here? I said, not far, man. Right down the highway. Go check it out. They got a great used car selection, too. And, Cam, you may like to hear this. If you have bad credit or no credit, they take everybody.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, I'm not saying you do.
My credit's pretty goddamn good.
I know. Well, you don't have any debt.
I went through a weird time where I remember being unorganized when I was young. I was making good money.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't pay a couple bills just by being unorganized. And that fucking rocked my credit score.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, dude.
I know.
Don't do that.
Well, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I mean, now
you can recover from that.
You can. It takes a while. You have to have a fucking lot of things going on.
Yes, it does.
You got to have a lot of things going on.
Yeah.
Took a little while. I'm just telling you.
I know.
And I get it. Meaning, like, I was making money and I fucking forgot to pay.
All right. Well, Bellman will still give you the car. That's my point.
Well, I'm just saying, like, don't feel like you're a scumbag if you have bad credit. Like, fuck, man. It just
happens. You can always get that taken care of.
Yeah,
but Bellman, out in Troy, Missouri, Cam, they got the Buick, the GMC, they got the Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on the other side of the street. If you're dealing with something, just be upfront and honest. Be like, hey, here's my situation. They're going to be like, it's all good.
Dude.
Have a seat.
Listen, more people than you
have
think.
A seat. Let me give you some strawberry water. Okay, some strawberry water and a little bit of sushi, and we'll talk this over.
Sushi.
Oh, I got some leftover sushi. I can't wait to eat that when
I love sushi, dude. But
Cam's trying to tell me you can't eat that sushi from yesterday. Yes, I can.
You could eat whatever you want, but sushi the next day ain't as good as. Listen, when you go to sushi, man, you want that son bitch to make that motherfucker right there, right in front of you, and you eat it. That's what
I'm gonna bring you some tomorrow. Actually, I'll bring you.
No, I don't want 3-day-old sushi, dude. Hell no. From fucking Whole Foods, the hippie version. I don't want that shit.
I put some Bragg's on there. Bragg's liquid amino acids, which are so good for you, better than soy sauce. Like, don't use the soy sauce. Get that Bragg's liquid amino acid. If you know, then you know. If anybody reaches out to me and says, dude, I use that Bragg's liquid amino acids all the time. Like,
does it taste like soy sauce?
Oh, dude, it's the best thing for. Yes, it's
really?
better than soy sauce.
Soy sauce is very.
So you don't have the heavy. Yeah, dude.
Makes
MSG and all that shit that's in soy sauce.
It's terrible.
Yeah,
makes your eyes puffy. That's why you get the green, the low sodium one.
Yeah, right.
But man,
get some Bragg's.
If I'm eating sushi, dude, because I spend money on sushi, man, it's expensive.
I did for the Super Bowl.
Fucking expensive as shit. Like, I don't want to devalue the taste because I'm trying to be healthy. Mm-hmm. Like, just give me some fucking soy sauce.
Okay.
And I'll dip it in the way I want. Uh-huh. You know.
And you like the hot shit too?
Yeah, I'll put some wasabi on that mug. I love ginger. I could eat ginger like you can't believe. I'll load it up.
You'll load it up.
Love ginger.
Yeah, okay.
So good.
Well, have some sushi.
I'm hungry.
Get on down to Bellman. Buick GMC, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. How's that Dodge truck treating you?
The shit kicker? Mm-hmm. The shit kicker?
Is it okay or no?
Fuck yeah. 6.4 Hemi. Fucking Yellowstone, baby. I'm Ripper from Yellowstone.
Hemi.
I look like a shit-kicking motherfucker in that. Huge. Big old tires. Patriot blue. Big old club cab.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't getting stuck. Badass.
Get out. Hey, tell them we sent you, too.
I fucking hit the gas.
When you go out to Bellman, you tell them.
Yeah, dude, of course. What?
Not that they'll take care of you any differently because they take care of everybody, but, you know.
Yeah, tell them Cam Strick sent you. Mm-hmm. I heard there's no swinging dicks here.
Yeah, say that when you walk in.
No, there's not. No, there's not. Mm-hmm. Not here in Chai.
Cam, what's the number one training mechanism that you would use if you're like looking to have a weighted hockey stick or a golf club?
Well, I'll tell you what, though. Those weighted hockey sticks, man. I'm telling you, you think a puck's heavy as a kid.
Which one would you use?
Gel sticks, dude.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that puck will feel like nothing. Mm-hmm. Feel like a golf ball after you use that.
Yeah.
15 minutes. Mm-hmm. Dude, I used to do that before practice, before games. Just helps you, man.
It does.
It really does. You'll be like, I feel like I'm stick handle in the air.
Really?
Yeah, dude. You get used to it. Your fucking forearms look like Connor Bedard's, man.
You see him snap the puck around?
Snapping, dude. Look like Bobby Hall's forearms in that picture, that vintage picture. Remember him fucking
he's that much better than everybody else?
Yeah, he is.
What's the over-under for points for him next year?
I don't know.
70?
I bet he won't get that.
Oh, dude, he will.
I don't know. NHL is a different
Crosby
animal,
got 100 points his rookie year.
He ain't Crosby.
Okay.
He's not Crosby.
All right. I'm not saying he is.
I don't think he is. I don't think he's McDavid. I think he's going to be – I don't think he's going to be Matthews either, to be honest with you.
Matthews scored 4 goals in his first career game.
And there were unbelievable goals, like where he back-checked, lifted a guy's stick, stopped on a dime, and then went back 100 miles an hour and scored. Like, I remember a couple, I'm like, whoa, he ain't Matthews.
Okay.
I just don't know. Like, you don't know, but he might be.
Well, he's got to be somewhere in that mix.
He might be
You don't think he's McDavid? You don't think he's
No, I
Crosby?
don't.
You don't think he's Matthews?
A lot of guys dominate the O. A lot of guys dominate the dub. He dominates World Juniors. I know. We'll see. I hope he proves me wrong. I want him to be a superstar. Hopefully the Blues.
What
Blues
worries about
can
me,
get him.
he's a little on the smaller side, and he likes to dangle and stick handle in traffic.
Do you think he's going to have a better career than Matthews? If you had to bet money right now.
Yes.
Really?
I don't know. Why not? Sure.
Because that's hard to do. It's hard to do.
Matthews, I think he'll put up more
Is
points.
he going to be
I don't know if
better?
he's going to score 60, but
Is he
he'll
going to
put
be
up
better than Austin Matthews?
He'll put up more points than Matthews.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
What about Patrick Kane? He's going to be a Patrick Kane. You think so? Or is he going to be a TJ Oshie? You get my drift a little
Better
bit?
than Oshie.
Okay. But you get my drift? Like, there's different levels of these superstars. Is he going to be fucking Nathan McKinnon? No way.
He'll be with McKinnon.
I don't
McKinnon's never.
Brody.
McKinnon's
You
never.
think so, Brody?
McKinnon's never had a.
If you had to bet money. No way.
He's never had a 100-point season, McKinnon.
He's dominating. He's dominant.
Hey.
Will he have an effect like Nathan McKinnon does on the ice?
Can I throw this out there too right now?
I don't know, homie.
Watching the Rangers the last couple of games and then talking to some people who have played there or whatever.
Yeah.
And I will say this because people are going to automatically think it's Sammy Blais. It's not Sammy because I didn't talk to Sammy about this. But I would take that Adam Fox over Cale Makar.
Okay.
He may be the smartest player in the league.
I heard he's ridiculously smart.
In the entire league, he may be the smartest player with the puck on his stick, without the puck on his stick.
Yeah. Yeah, and
I would take Adam Fox over Cale Makar. Now, some people would think that maybe it's crazy. Doesn't play with the same level of flash, although there's a ton of flash in his game. I'm taking that cat. I'm taking him over Cale Makar.
Okay. That's a – yeah, all right.
It's not that bold. It's not that bold.
Cale Makar, I feel like, even like Adam Fox, doesn't get that much attention, I don't think. Does he?
He's in New York, not as much as Cale Makar.
Well, what do you mean?
He's just got to have that playoff run, dude.
Cale Makar is just everywhere. He's on commercials. He's in everything. Like,
I know.
He's just like every time you turn the channel on, like he's there.
Right.
I feel like Adam Fox.
You know
is
what?
Like,
when people talk about the Rangers, sometimes they don't even talk about Adam Fox.
I know.
They talk about Panarin. They talk about Zibanejad. They talk about Shesterkin.
Trouba.
Killing
guys. They don't talk about him.
They don't even talk about Adam Fox.
I know.
Who's their best player along with their goalie.
I know. I love that team. I truly do. They're awesome.
But I feel like they're heavy too, Cam.
Yeah, man, I like it. They're tough. They're cool. I like the Big
They
Apple.
play heavy too. That is going to be a tough out.
Yeah, I don't know about this. Bedard's going to be awesome, but what tier is he going to be in?
I don't know. It's listen. I don't like saying that because
I don't know. I don't know either.
Like, is he going to be better than Matthews? I don't know.
It's hard to do.
I mean,
so my point is,
Matthews scores 60 in the NHL.
60 goals. You got Kaner, you got Crosby, you got Ovi, you got Matthews.
Will he be better than Stamkos?
You got there you go. You got McKinnon.
Stamkos scored 60.
Stamkos could shoot the puck. How good was Stamkos when he was dominating juniors and shit? Pretty fucking good.
I don't know if he did it to this level.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Is he? What tier is this kid going to be in?
Well,
or is he going to be a fucking?
Let me just say this: based on the hype,
he should be up there.
He's at the Crosby McDavid level
on the hype. I agree with that.
You know,
he's getting a lot of attention.
Where like Lafreniere, he wasn't.
No,
he got a lot of hype because he was going to be the first overall pick. But the kid from Czech Republic last year or Slovakia, whatever.
The big kids from Canadians.
Like, he got a lot of hype, but
no, Shane Wright
was getting all the hype.
Yeah,
and Shane Wright.
What's he doing right now? He's in juniors.
No.
In juniors.
So this kid's gotten way more hype than Shane Wright.
He did, big time.
This kid's been more so on the level of
timeout though.
Of a
look at all
Crosby
these motherfuckers we interview that dominated.
Oh, they all dominated junior.
Dominated.
Even Mark Recchi and these guys. Yeah, Andrew Burnett.
How about old boy from Carolina that we had on, the Wizard?
Oh, dude.
How about the Wizard?
Ray Whitney?
And he's kind of like mid-tier.
Hey, can we talk about, real quick? Get your gel sticks, by the way, and get it today. And don't forget to get your gel sticks.
Yeah.
Tell them.
Get your gel sticks, dude. It'll make you a better player. It's that simple.
Thank you.
That's it, that simple.
Gelsticks.com. Follow them on Instagram. I love my gel sticks.
Yeah.
You should too. Can you believe they gave Andrew Burnett a DWI in a golf cart? Is that the way it works?
Yeah. You can get one in a golf cart.
I thought people drive golf carts.
He got into a D-dub in a golf cart?
I thought people drive golf carts because they're going to get wasted.
No.
So they're like, I'm taking my golf cart. I'm in Florida.
It depends on where you're at.
We're taking our golf cart.
It depends on where you're at. People drive their golf carts around Eureka, and they'll pull you over if you're fucking wasted.
Really?
Yeah, because you could get rocked by somebody and kill you.
Well, here's what happened, apparently. I haven't really read much about it.
That's weird, though.
Since the incident. But apparently, he was getting a ticket outside the bar for where it was parked. So he went out there to talk to the cop, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I guess the cop could tell that he had been drinking, goes back in. Now, he's there for the break. He's with his wife inside the bar.
Oh, my God.
Okay? The cop then goes and, like, hides out or whatever.
And waits for him.
So then, Bruno, and his wife, they get back in the golf cart, going back to their house, condo, wherever they're going. I guess he rolls a stop sign, and the cop pulls him over.
Was he on the street?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know where he was.
Yeah, you're on the street, dude. Well, you don't want to give up somebody on a motorcycle? Or I mean,
no, I don't know. I don't know if Cam. I don't know.
You're in a vehicle. You stole a golf cart. Stole a vehicle.
I think that's weak.
I do too. Like, don't get me wrong. I don't want to chirp cops.
Can I just say this? I just don't think they should have given Andrew Burnett the DWI.
I hear you on that.
And I think the cop should have said, "Hey, listen, dude. I'm going to tell you this right now. I can tell you've been drinking.
Here, just follow me home."
No. If I see you get in this cart and drive it home, I got to pull you over.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay.
Instead of, like, hiding out and, like, waiting, like, the old, like, I got you.
Who knows what happened, man? I don't know.
I always thought in Florida you take the golf cart for safety reasons. Like, I'm going to be drinking, so I'm not taking my car. I'm going to take the golf cart.
Yeah, I don't think it works that way.
Who drives a golf cart sober at night in Florida? Nobody, dude.
Yeah. No, I know.
That's why they take the golf cart. Do I have to explain all this to you?
No, Andy, you don't have to explain anything to me.
Russ Courtnall, former 7th overall pick of the Maple Leafs. This dude is just getting it done. We're talking golf. We're talking Hollywood. We got it all on this episode of the Cam Strick podcast. Hairclub.com, baby.
Oh, you're damn right.
Go to our landing page today, hairclub.com/Cam Strick. Regrow, restore, and replace that hair.
Don't wait.
Now to the interview.
Hello.
Russell William.
Hey, how's it going?
What's up, man? Are you a golfer? Like, what are you doing, man?
Yeah, I am. I'm not very good, but I am. I'm ready to roll if you guys are ready.
Yeah,
to roll.
we're ready to roll, man. We're rolling right now. Listen, so you play all those Pro-Am tournaments. Yeah. You're down in Gaza, or you do all the other, all the other golf stuff, right? In fact, when I asked you if you can come on, you had to do this around your golf schedule. He gave me his golf schedule for the week.
You haven't figured that one out yet? With all these guys.
I golf at Sherwood Country Club. I'm spoiled. I joined there in 1993. It's a long story, but Gretz signed me in because he's like, quit bugging me. I was getting on the golf course, calling him. He goes, just join. So I got in, and I live there now. We've been living there since 2007, and I try to play Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 7:30 first off, and I play in about 2 hours.
Yeah.
And then I don't play on the weekends because my kids are athletes, so I'm usually watching them play sports. So I've never been a weekend golfer.
Yeah, man, like playing 2 hours, if you can get through it that quick, then the wife's not mad. You're not missing that much time. You know what I mean? Like, you're doing it for sport. You're getting a workout in. I get all that. But with the kids,
I'm an empty nester. My wife wants me to play in 5 hours.
Oh, no shit. Oh, good for you, man. Good for you.
Hey, what other big dogs belong to Sherwood Hills over there? Come on, give us some
Sherwood,
people.
So Gretz is obviously our biggest guy, but Will Smith, Slappy he's there.
Yeah.
Oh shit! It used to be Jack Nicholson, Joe Pesci. They're no longer there. Craig T. Nelson from Coach.
Great
James
show.
Wisniewski. James Wisniewski just joined.
You know what? He's on my list of guys we got to get on
Get
one of these days.
Yeah, I'll give you his cell after we finish.
Perfect.
Andrew Whitworth, who just won the Super Bowl, number 77 for the Rams.
He wears hoods when he's on TV. He wears a suit with a hood on it. With the suit, what's going on there?
I don't know. Whit's a good friend, and I asked my wife. I'm like, "What's with the hoodie?" And she goes, "That's." The fans seem to like it, so he's going with it.
Give us his cell too.
Yeah. Give us everybody's cell, will you? They're gonna be appreciated.
And Will Smith's while you're at it.
Will Smith, Pesci. If you see those guys, I mean, do they talk to you? Are they normal? Are they robots?
No, they're good. Caitlyn Jenner is a member, and I knew Bruce. Now I know Caitlyn. Yeah. Kenny G, who else? There's a bunch of people, but they're all, once they get inside those gates, that's why Gretz loved it so much there, because he could just be relaxed and nobody's bugging anyone. And it's really, really relaxed once you're inside the gates. It's pretty cool. It's nice to see people come who are famous and just hang out and relax and play golf and hang out after. So.
Is Caitlyn as good of a golfer as Bruce was? I mean, did the golf game?
That's a good question. That's a good question. Caitlyn plays by herself just like Bruce did. But I see her. I'm on the 13th hole, so I see her going by. You can't miss her. Yeah. She's huge. And, added on a couple huge things. So it's hard to miss.
Oh, yeah. She had a ton of plastic surgery. You act like you just have your head in the sand here, Kim.
Actually, she's all over the place, man. She does all kinds of shit.
Is Kim hanging out with her? You got Khloe, Courtney, or any of the Kardashians hanging out with her?
What are they up to?
They're up at Gosser. They all bought at Gosser, so we see them in the summer. And again, they love Gosser because they get left alone. And Bieber's up there now, and there's a bunch of hockey players. Chaser's up there.
Well, they're best friends, Chaser and the Kardashians.
Yeah, exactly.
They wouldn't be there if it wasn't for Chaser. So at least that's what he tells us.
Hey, when these big dogs see you, though, do they know like what you did? Do they know hockey? Do they talk to you about it? Do they ask you questions about anything?
Only the hockey fans. Like Craig T. Nelson's a huge hockey fan, and we talk hockey all the time, and so, but. Nah, not unless they're hockey fans. But they all know, like when they come to Sherwood or they come to Gosser, they're like, "Oh, you're one of the hockey guys. You're one of the hockey guys." They quickly, everybody knows who Gretz is, and then they quickly say, "Oh yeah, there's like 10 other hockey players." So they kind of, when we're there, we're all together. And Sean Payton's been a great addition. Coach Sean Payton, who is now in Denver, he joined 3 summers ago, and he won rookie of the year at Gosser. We give out rookie of the year to the newest, coolest member, and he won hands down his first year.
Why? Because he parties with you, or is he good at golf?
Yeah, he likes to have fun. He likes to golf. He's a great storyteller. He's super nice. Really, obviously, a great coach. But he'll be a little more serious this summer because he's back at work. So,
Goodness,
yeah.
Hey,
he's got a lot to deal with there.
Is Gosser getting like how much time are you spending in Gosser? Like, are you there all summer? And is it getting too big? Like, is the secret out? I mean, there's a lot of people that are hanging out there. It's like everybody's there.
The secret's out. I joined in 2008. I kind of just follow Gretz wherever Gretz goes. So Sherwood.
Well, then come to St. Louis, Russ.
We missed that one. We missed that one in Florida. He's there in Florida now. The secret definitely is out. Like I said, we joined in 2008, and it's just gotten better and better. It opens in May. It closes at the end of September, early October. July is busy. The other months, the shoulder months of the season aren't too bad, but July it's slamming, and it's a busy spot because our membership, when you join at a Discovery property, my wife and I, when we join, our parents are members, our kids, their spouses, our grandkids, when we have them, they're all members. So it's a big membership when a family joins. So there's a lot of people there in July.
I get that. I mean, you're from BC. Like, are you an outdoorsy kind of dude? Like, do you go bear hunting or anything like that? Like some of these cats?
No. I love to fish, but not like my brother Jeff, who like he's one of those crazy fishermen that, you know, you say you're going to get up at 6, he wakes you up at 3.
Yeah.
And no, you can sleep on the boat. And then it's like we're starving and it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon and we haven't brought any food and he's still like, we got to catch another one. We got to catch another one. I'm not that kind of fisherman, but I do like salmon fishing, but I'm not a hunter. I've never, my dad didn't hunt, but he loved to fish. So, you know, we just didn't grow up with a hunting family.
Hey, isn't your wife an actress? Like, did you?
She was.
She was. So, like, but she was in some pretty big, like, Vampire Slayer.
Oh, Dang D-Dog.
Oh, yeah. You know,
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Buffy.
Yeah, 90s, baby.
And like, she was in episodes of The Fresh Prince and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, like, were you kind of, like, around that whole, like, Hollywood circle with the actors and the actresses? Like, do you stay away from that, or do you, like, you know, hanging out with those people, too?
It was a lot of fun. I went to a few premieres. I was good friends with Jerry Weintraub, who produced Ocean's 11, all the Ocean movies. So I got to go to a few of those things. I got to golf with a ton of celebrities or hang out at celebrity events in the off season. There was a period of time where we were doing all that. We were going to the Roxbury quite a bit, and that was a cool bar. But I got to meet a lot of interesting people through hockey and through charity events. So, I kind of did that thing, and it was a lot of fun. Met a lot of cool people, especially through Jerry Weintraub, because he always included me in everything. And so I got to play golf with some cool guys.
Was it?
Hang out.
Was she big when you first started talking to her? And like, was that like intimidating?
So the two hottest black actors in Hollywood when I was Halle Berry and my wife. They went up against each other for every part. There was a few others too, but they were kind of head to head. And then I met Paris and kind of screwed that whole thing up because we got married and she got pregnant, and she just didn't want to. She didn't want to do that with a family anymore, but it was pretty cool. She was a working actress, and it was interesting time for her and for me. And she basically quit, and when we started family, and she never looked back.
Now,
she doesn't miss it.
Had you dated other black women in the past, or was this like a new thing for you? Dating a new actress. I know. I'm just asking. I don't see color. I'm just asking.
I first black woman I ever dated. Her mom was super famous. Sarah Vaughan appeared in
jazz singer, big time jazz singer.
When
Hollywood.
We did our homework.
Oh, she's got the Hollywood star and everything.
We did our homework.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. She's awesome, and I never got to meet her, but we moved into her home. My wife's an only child, so she inherited Sarah's home in LA. So we moved in, and her grandmother was still alive. And so I would sit up with Nana after dinner and hear all her stories. And she grew up on a slave farm. Plantation, and she had wonderful stories. She got her first pair of shoes when she was 12.
Wow.
She talked about walking 5 miles to school, carrying her shoes, and then put them on to go into the classroom, and then take them off and walk home. And her job was to snap the chickens' heads off. And her mom was a chef for the family that owned this plantation. And she died when she was almost 99.
Damn.
She was 3 weeks shy of her 99th birthday, and I heard a lot of stories of her history through being on this plantation, then moving to New Jersey, and then moving to LA. And her daughter became one of the most world famous best jazz singers of all time.
Wow!
And she took care of Nana, and she's a great lady. She loves sports. She went to every Dodger game. We had 4 season tickets that Sarah owned, and we kept them. And Sarah had hired this gay gentleman to drive her So it was like driving Miss Daisy reversed. This
God.
white gay man's driving this black woman to the Dodger game, and he hated baseball, and she went to every freaking game every year.
Oh my
It was
God.
awesome.
That is so boring, by the way. Baseball, every baseball game. Hey,
that must have cost you a pretty penny.
How did you meet Paris though? Like when you saw her, like right away, was it like, oh my God, like I got to get to know this. Like I got to find out who this is. Love it first sight.
I was at a David Foster event in Victoria, and there was all these actors from Hollywood there, and this girl named Kimber Sessions. She was in this TV show. She was from Vancouver. She said, "Why don't you come down to LA?" And I had already met a few friends through Tony Danza, and so I went and stayed at this person's house, and Kimber was hanging out with Emberg, who just divorced Rod Stewart, my wife, Paris Vaughan, this other beautiful actress, and this couple, and they would go out all the time, and they called themselves the Broken Heart Club because they were all single, and except for this one couple. And then I joined them, and we just started hanging out, and I got to know Paris, and I just come out of a long relationship. So did she. I went back to Montreal, and we just talked. I started calling her, and we talked all year. And the more I talked to her, the more I was like, this is not only the hottest chick I've ever met, but she's so cool. And as soon as the season was over, I flew to LA, and 5 weeks after that, I was engaged to her.
How old were you?
26, I think. 26 or 20. I think we got married when I was 27.
Because you were like a fan favorite. You're a fan favorite. You had the flow going. No, I see, man. I looked all your shit up. Like, don't get me wrong. So, like, you have fun. Like, so you're probably doing your thing, and all of a sudden you kind of want to settle down at 26. It's like the right 27. Age for that kind of 27. That's perfect.
I broke into the league when I was 18, so I had a lot of years of a lot of fun, and you know, the NHL's I owe everything I have to the hockey and the game of hockey, and I love playing. I love being on a team, and enjoyed it 16 years, and I have this great family. My oldest daughter's expecting her first and our first grandchild, and so life is pretty good. We've been married 30 years. We made it through 30 years.
Yeah. You're an anomaly.
Not easy being married to me.
You're an anomaly, dude.
Which is amazing.
You know, shit.
Hey, wasn't your brother Jeff, like, wasn't he married to like an entertainer, like a singer or something? No, remind me who it was.
He was dating Sarah McLachlan for a couple years.
You guys love
together.
Yeah, right. They're not.
We had him on.
We had him on.
And we're like, remember, I hate those commercials, the dog commercials. I got,
Hey, that's right.
Hey, but I mean, you guys, what is it about entertainers and like famous people that attracted you to them?
I don't know, but it didn't work out with Sarah and Jeff, but it was freaking cool meeting her. When we have actually 3 of Sarah Vaughan's pianos, 2 baby grand pianos, and the first time we met Sarah McLachlan, they came down to LA. We went out for dinner. The next morning we get up, I drink coffee. So I'm making coffee. I said to Sarah, would you like to have a cup of coffee? She says, yeah, I would. And she's staring at the piano. And she goes, do you think Paris would mind if I played her mom's piano? I've heard all about her piano. And so freaking every morning we'd have coffee, and an hour and a half private concert with Sarah McLachlan. It was freaking awesome. And we were so pissed off when Jeff and her, it didn't work out because we loved her. She's a cool girl.
You're like, Sarah, you can stay.
Don't worry about Jeff.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's okay. I know it didn't work out, but
I wanted
to
invite all my friends over.
Yeah, man.
Hey, listen. So Sarah Vaughan, like when she was at her height and she was the most famous, I mean, we're talking a long time ago, and obviously her legacy carries on, but Did she make money the way that an entertainer would? Certainly not in today's time, but like for her era, like was she compensated the way that she should have been?
She made good money, but she had poor. She picked poor husbands who liked to gamble or blow her money. So she
got it.
She went through a couple bad divorces, but She did do well. She just unfortunately was attached to somebody who wasn't looking after her best interests. So it happened in that industry. It still happens today that people get taken advantage, especially artists who, don't know what to do with their money. So unfortunately, she didn't leave Paris what, she could have, but we were fortunate for what she did leave her. So she did okay. She used to play and she's very good friends with the Rat Pack, especially Frank Sinatra. And so she used to tour the jazz festivals in Europe, and she'd get paid in cash. So she got a new purse all the time, and this one show they put 40 grand in there. That's how they paid her. So Paris and her mom are going back to the hotel in Rome or one of the cities in Italy, and these guys pull up with a flare, blow out the back window. They're on motorcycles. They steal the bag and take off. Paris's mom called Frank Sinatra, told him what happened. The next morning, the police came back to their hotel room with the 40 grand in the bag.
Oh my God!
Hey, man,
see, that's
he's
real
connected.
life stuff, man. That'll happen.
Blue eyes.
So Paris met all the Rat Pack growing up. They used to party at her mom's house with her, and she had quite a life. She was at the White House. She met the presidents. The Reagans were friends with their mom. Her mom performed there. She met the Pope, Pope John Paul. Her mom did an album for the Pope. Her life should be a movie. They're talking about making a movie, but her mom and her had an incredible life. I could tell you 2 hours worth of stories. It's like some of the craziest stories you've ever heard about her and her mom and the shit they went through.
Yeah,
and good and bad.
Oh yeah, no, I bet, man, and I find it interesting, man. It's crazy. There's a whole nother life that they live. Hey, listen, you got heavily involved in real estate though, right? And like you sold your house to Britney Spears. Like she buys. Now, are you personally negotiating this deal? Like you're like, come on in, Britney, and
hi, Britney.
Take a look. Tell me what you think.
No, I had a real estate agent who handled everything, but I did meet her dad, and he was tough, and he was trying to kill the deal. And Britney just loved our house. It's a beautiful home at Sherwood. And after I retired, what we were doing was we'd build a home, live in it for a couple of years, 2 to 4 years, sell it, do it over, kept doing it. And this house was 8,500 square feet, 1 story on 2 lots, beautiful views. And she was the only person who made an offer. It was in 2012, just coming out of the downturn. And the worst part about it was a long escrow. It was 4 months. And every freaking Sunday or Saturday, she'd want to come and show a friend. So we'd have to clean the house and get it ready. And finally, after about 7 times, I told the real estate agent, we're not cleaning the house. This is freaking happening all the time. We had 3 young kids.
Right.
And so the last time she came over in a bikini, running around the house with a girlfriend, hugging and going high-fiving. Like, how great is this house? Oh my God, you're going to have so much fun here. But they said she had a $250,000 deposit. And they said if we told anyone, they would walk away from the deposit and not close on the house. So I'm in New York. It's going to close on a Monday. I'm in New York City. I'm at the Ritz. I'm at the bar having a martini, and they've got TMZ on behind the bar or some local radio or TV. There is my freaking house with 4 helicopters over top, and it says Britney buys mansion in Sherwood Country Club.
Oh my God.
Is buying much. And so I called my real estate agent. I'm like, oh my God, it's all over the TV. I don't know how they found out. He called their real estate agent and said they were surprised it took that long for them to find out that she had bought a new house. It's okay. She loves the house. She's going to close. And that was the most nerve-wracking 4 months I ever had, because I got this young family. We couldn't buy another house. We couldn't do anything until she closed. So
right.
it was all last minute. Everything was last minute. And she bought it as is. So like we were just taking our clothes and personal belongings and leaving. She loved it that much. She bought everything.
Was that shaved head Britney, or was this normal Britney?
No, it was good. It was after that. We had really good experiences with her, and she's had a little issue lately. She's got some mental health problems, and so my charities in Victoria and Canada is for mental health.
Mm-hmm.
Our dad committed suicide, so I have a lot of patience for Britney. She suffers from some sort of mental illness, and people got to cut her some slack. And when she, obviously, if she's taking pills or not taking her pills, and if she's drinking, she does some weird stuff, and I think people need to cut her some slack.
Oh,
her
man.
parents kind of screwed her
I'm
over
with
on
you.
that.
They had some legal issues going on. Hey, man, but I know how that is because we were selling our house. I've got 3 kids, too.
Andy.
We get the alert on the phone that somebody wants to see the house in like 2 hours. We're like, holy shit. We're like cleaning the house like crazy. Everybody has like assignments of what you have to do. We're getting the dog out of the house.
God.
And then we had like, you're watching the cameras and stuff like that when people trying to listen to what they're saying about the house. Like, are they finally? Showing a house is absolutely painful.
Well, do it during COVID.
Hey, before we get into the hockey, but you brought it up, so we might as well talk about it now because your brother talked about it too. But you guys have the hospital and the charity, strong charity up in BC to honor your dad, right? I mean, he had depression. Like, did you know that when you were growing up? Like, was he always kind of having mood swings? Like, how aware were you of mental illness and what that was when you were a kid?
No, it blindsided us. My dad was a hardworking, great man. I compare him to, he was like a John Wayne figure, looked kind of like him, big, deep voice. Everybody loved him. Coached all our sports, gave us everything he could give. Worked in he was a general foreman in a mill, and he got promoted to move from Victoria to Vancouver. And my mom didn't want to go, and they were he was disappointed. They were disappointed, and he just started. It was about a year of him just going down, and he just got worse and worse. Stopped eating. And just reminisced on all the bad stuff in his past from his childhood, from just my mom and him, anything that they'd had in the past, and we heard all the fights, the arguments and stuff. And then it kind of looked like he was getting better, and then he didn't, and he ended his life. And it was the year we saw this incredible, strong pillar both of our family and our community, and he just went down, and it was just horrible to watch. And we never told anybody until probably like 14 years, I don't know, after he died, 13 years after he died. I think Jeff might have did an interview and admitted that our dad committed suicide, and it wasn't a heart attack like we've been telling everybody. And we got involved in charity because our parents were those type of parents. They gave all their time. They didn't have a lot of money, but they gave their time. And so we grew up that way. So we wanted to give back. We started off in Vancouver with, for sick kids. And we had a fishing derby, big tournament, for 3 years, and fundraiser for, the Canuck place for terminally ill kids. And then we stopped doing that, and after we retired, we wanted to do something in Victoria, and mental health just hit us right. They were raising money for this emergency center, and so we tried to raise $100,000. We raised $1 million. The next year, we did it 2 years. We paid for the hospital in 2 years that they built, and tons of people just started coming out of the closet basically and telling us, oh, my sister, my mom, me, whatever everybody knows somebody or does suffer from mental illness. And so the generosity from the community was incredible. And we raised a ton of money. So we're still doing it. And it's unfortunate that we're in that camp, but we lost a great person.
I get that, man. Was he proud of you and Jeff growing up, watching you guys play and all that stuff?
Well, he didn't. He missed it. He died when I was 13. So he obviously saw us when we were kids. Jeff was a late bloomer, and he didn't grow. He didn't I don't think he had puberty until he was 17 or 18. And so he was a real late bloomer in every fashion, physically and as a player, but he was always a really good athlete. And so I think my dad would have been surprised to see Jeff make it. And on the other hand, I was always one of the better players on my team. And so people were always saying stuff to my dad, and he would say, they got to work harder. They got to do this. They got to do that. But it sucks that he missed it, because he put in so much effort to get us to where we eventually went. And, early morning, he always got us extra ice, power skating in the summer when kids weren't doing it. He had us in power skating. He'd take 2 weeks off a year, and he'd have a hockey school and stuff like that. So he was awesome. It's a shit that he missed it.
Yeah. No, that sucks, man. And listen, because you're right. Like, Jeff wasn't even drafted. I think you were the 7th overall pick to Toronto. Yeah. So obviously, and you were the captain of the World Junior team for Canada, doing your thing at a much younger age. And Jeff had a great career. Were you guys always close? Like, was there ever any jealousy over the two because you were so good and you were the younger brother? Like, how'd you guys get along as kids? We
didn't get along as kids because he wanted to hang out. Because he was so small, he wanted to hang out with, he's 3 years older than me, and he wanted to hang out with myself and my friends. And we're like, he's 3 years older than us. Like, so there was always this, butting heads and stuff. And then when I was 17, I went away to school for 2 years at Notre Dame in Saskatchewan. So we weren't spending a lot of time together. And then when I was 17 and he was overage, he was 20, we played together in the Victoria Cougars. We became super close then. And anybody touched me, he'd kick the shit out of him. So what happened that year was he had over 100 points. He played really well, but Boston Bruins was watching me play and saw him, because he was fighting everybody in the league and beating the shit out of everybody in the league and scoring. He got signed as a free agent, and then I got drafted by Toronto. So it was great. We were good for each other.
Yeah, they're going to watch you, but they're like, oh, who's the other Courtnall? Who's this guy running the goaltender and terrorizing the entire opposition?
Oh, you should have seen some of the fights he had. And he kind of knew it was going to happen because he took boxing lessons that summer, lifted a lot of weights. And I didn't know anything. I was coming out of midget hockey and going into the WHL, and he knew that guys were going to be going after me. And so he did a great job looking after me. But the next year when he was in Hershey and I was all alone in Victoria, I had a lot of guys who were pissed off that my older brother beat them up the year before, and they were going to pay me back. So
are you cut up like him? Because I saw him in the locker room 3 years ago in St. Louis.
Yeah, he's ripped.
He's so fucking ripped. And
tan. Oh, my God.
And tan as shit.
Oh, no, he was on a different level for sure. He was ripped and still is. He's in great shape. Yeah, he rides and works out like crazy. And, he's blessed with that body for sure.
Hey, aren't you involved with Discover Properties? Aren't you involved on in Maui? Baby. Are you a real estate agent, or are you like Holly that you just wine and dine them and go play golf and then let somebody else take over with the real estate transaction?
So after I sold my house to Britney, I got involved. What happened with me and Discovery was I bought at Gaza Ranch in 2008. Mm-hmm. And during the downturn, I outsold their sales team at Gaza, and every year they offered me a job saying, you should come work for Discovery, you should come work. And I said, I'm coaching my kids. I can't do it. So in January of 2015, I moved to Maui. I took the job in Maui and I worked there for 3.5 years. So I've been working for Discovery since then. So I worked there for 3.5 years. I worked a couple of years at Gazer. And then we had a project in Victoria, British Columbia called James Island that we got turned down for subdivision. So I'm kind of idle right now. I'm probably going to go back to Gazer this summer and work there till hopefully James Island gets turned around. But it's a great gig for me because I'm off for 8 months and then I work for 4 months. But yeah, I'm a sales guy for Discovery. I love doing it. It's really interesting because it's not like regular residential property where people are, they're working, they want to be close to whatever schools and stuff. They're there. It's a recreational property. So they're rewarding themselves for the success they've had. They want to buy something for their family. It's a real pleasure. Oh, yeah. You just gotta, the key is finding out, how much they want to spend and how many bedrooms they want. And then try to fit them with what works. And I was part of a great sales team in Maui in 3.5 years. We did about 650 million in pre-sales, and I learned a lot. I'm a member of Gazer, and I'm a member obviously because of Discovery. I know the drill. I know what I'm selling because I bought it and I live it. So I learned a lot, but I knew quite a bit going in. But on the sales side and just communicating with people, I had a great teacher, a guy named Chris Stutz, who helped me out, and I learned a lot from him and learned a lot from all these successful people because Maui's not cheap.
No, it's not. No bugs there.
Let me ask you. No bugs. It's a great place to live.
Hell yeah, and it's very expensive.
I lived there, by the way.
Yeah. Andy lived there. He got sand fleas back in the day. We don't need to tell that story.
Worst case of sand fleas the doctors have ever seen.
He still has it.
But I was in Paia Bay, man. As a young kid, hanging out in Paia.
Anyway, so of all these beautiful places, you got Gazer, you got Hawaii. Like, what is the most beautiful? Like, where the big boys want to go if they want just pure beauty?
Maui's pretty freaking tough to beat. There's no season there. There's no seasons. It's beautiful all year round. You can plant a garden any month of the year and it's going to grow. I lived there for 3.5 years and it's pretty spectacular. I'd say that's right up there. For living in a city where I live at Sherwood Country Club, pretty special spot because you're 40 minutes from Beverly Hills, but you're out of the craziness. So it's nice. And then the summer, like Gazer, man, it's Coeur d'Alene. Idaho is a beautiful state, and the Lake Coeur d'Alene is one of the best lakes in the world. And we happen to have this great Discovery property there called Gazer, and so it's kind of the best of everything for the summer.
Go ahead.
Have you like made quadruple the amount of money in your post-hockey life than you did in your hockey career?
I've done well. I've made more money in real estate than I did playing. I was in an era, my first contract, I was 7th overall. Like you said, my signing bonus was $100,000. And then I signed like 75, 85, 95, 105. Salaries didn't start going up till halfway through my career. And I missed out on some key free agent. I was going to be a free agent at 30. I was getting 80 points a year with Dallas. And then they changed it to 32. And then I had an injury. I missed it. And so I didn't score big on some free agent signings like some of the guys did. But I don't have any regrets. But real estate's been good. I learned from actually Harold Ballard's daughter taught me about real estate when I was a young kid in Toronto, and I learned so much from her. And she started out with $30,000 and turned it into freaking millions. And she bought a place for 30, sold it for 60, bought a place for 90, sold it for 150. And then she was into the 400s, then, just kept going and going. And so she showed me how to do it. And my dad always talked about real estate. I got my license when I was really young because my career wasn't going very well. So I thought, well, if I can't make it in the NHL, then I might as well get in real estate. So I got my license, never used it. And my wife's an interior designer now, and the two of us love doing it. And I think I'm good at buying, and then she's really good at the vision. Yeah. And we always hired a good architect and a builder. And so the one thing she told me is that in any market you can make money because somebody's always doing well. Yeah. And if you guys remember 08, 09, and 10, 11, it was terrible for real estate. Mm-hmm. But in 2012, I put my house up for sale. Britney Spears made $58 million that year. Nobody was selling houses in where I lived. Nobody. You couldn't give away houses. In fact, a lot of the houses were owned by the banks. And she paid primo dollar for my house. And so what Harold's daughter taught me was that you can do it. And I proved her right in 2012 by selling it because I built at the best time because no one was building. Yeah. But it was the worst time if you were in real estate back then. It was just freaking awful. It was a good time to be buying, not a good time to be selling. But we got lucky with an entertainer. You know,
she made $58 million that year.
That year, yeah, she made $58 million. Yeah, she makes a lot of money. Yeah,
was that a cash deal?
Yes, it was.
There you go, Andy. There you go. Hey, let me ask you something. This Gazer, I should say.
Gazer, yeah.
Yeah. Like, what kind of coin do you need to have to buy something middle range there? Andy and I are really busting our ass down here in St. Louis, and we're just kind of cute. No, I'm just joking. But give me an example. Like,
not as expensive as Maui, man.
I know.
I bet you those places you were selling in Maui were what, 15 million and up?
Give us an example.
Well, lots are probably around $1 million. The membership's $500,000. Homes are $5 million to $20 million now. But a few years ago, almost anyone could have afforded to buy there who, it really got hit hard in the downturn. Yeah. And so it was inexpensive for a long time. And then it just in the last 3 years just went nuts. I bought a lot there 3 summers ago, and it's 5 times what I paid for it.
Really? So wait a minute. You're talking about Gazer though, right? Not Maui.
Yeah, Gazer.
Yeah. So $500,000 to join the club. Like if you work for Discovery, are you getting in for free?
Andy, I know what you're trying to get at.
No, everybody has to buy a membership. When you buy, to be a member, you have to own property at all the Discovery properties. You can't just join the club. So when you sell, you get a percentage of that membership back. So you get 80%. So if your membership pay $500,000, you get $400,000 back when you sell.
Oh wow!
Your home, and yeah.
There's incentive there.
So so you have this Gazer. Is there anybody with new money up there? You guys all have your clique. You got new money. You know what I'm talking about. And he's kind of a Hoosier, and he's driving his 4-wheelers around or something.
His dad won the Powerball.
Yeah, his dad won something, right? You know what I mean, though? Is that happen there?
Hey, when you play hockey, 95% of the guys are great guys. And when you join a club, 80 to 90% of the people are great. There's always going to be 10% but I find the people at Discovery to be really nice because they've all done really, really well. And they go to these properties because no one's going to bother them because everybody there has done well and they're there to relax. And our CEO said that so many people have worked their asses off, made all this money and forgot how to enjoy themselves because they just spent most of their life working. And they get to this point and that's what Discovery does so well is you check your ego at the door and you got to be super nice to the employees or you're out. Yeah. And if you get suspended or kicked out of a Discovery club, you can't use your property because the membership's kind of tied with the real estate, right? So if you're a jerk and they go, hey, you're out, you got to sell your house and your membership, you're done. So people are on their best behavior and, there's, for the most part, everybody's great. I have my Gazer friends and then, everybody goes back to wherever they're from. boom, we're back together in the summer, and everybody's up there to enjoy their kids, their family, and relax.
Yeah.
Chaser.
So I don't know about the new. Chaser's awesome.
And
Chaser's had to talk to a couple people, but
talk to
we always, the protector.
The protector.
the protector.
I don't know. I've heard of one club, one of the Discovery clubs, where one of the members' kids did win the lottery.
Oh yeah.
Like
Listen,
100 and something million.
We had
100 and something million.
Yeah, we had.
Yeah,
listen, we had this. We had this family who like moved in. Their kids go to school with my kids, and they bought like this $3.5 million house. And like it's kind of like you just wonder like how they got the money. You know what I'm saying? And their parents. They're from like some rural Illinois town. They won the Powerball.
Did they? Wow.
and here they live right next door to Matt Halliday, former baseball player.
15 dogs in their front yard.
That's crazy.
This has been the best advertisement for Discovery Properties ever, by the way. I hope they're listening.
Yeah, it's a great company, and the pandemic did wonders for it because people with money wanted to go somewhere where they're going to be safe and healthy and all that, and know the people around them. And so the property values at all the Discovery properties have gone absolutely nuts. I know real estate across the board has done very, very well for everybody who owns property across both, in North America, but Discovery properties have done I thought it was expensive when I was selling property at Maui, but it's tripled and maybe quadrupled since I was there at Discovery. It's nuts.
Last thing, is Maui the most expensive of all the Discovery properties, like to live, like to buy real estate?
That's a good question because we own Yellowstone in Montana, and and then Madison Club and La Quinta. I mean, I don't know what the most expensive is, but I would, Maui's probably getting up there because they've just had a couple sales of $5,000 a square foot.
Okay,
they're territorial down there a little bit, though, right? Like they don't.
The outsiders, they don't want you.
They don't want outsiders there, kind of, right? I mean,
Maui,
very pure.
You mean the local? Are you talking about the local Hawaiians?
Yeah,
they do not like development. No, it's a tough place to get things.
Yeah.
I don't think in Maui they've built a new hotel in 25 years there. They just renovate the old ones because they can't get a new one passed.
Yeah, and if I remember correctly, when I was there, like there's no skyscrapers, no buildings that are taller than like 4 stories because
they're Maui's a little different. Honolulu, they're building towers.
That's like Los Angeles, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy, but the reason why I think real estate is super expensive in Hawaii is because there's not a lot of development. They don't expand that much. So I think that's one of the reasons why it is the way it is. It's always been expensive, and
it doesn't get rocked by Does it get rocked by hurricanes that much?
I don't know about a hurricane, but you get some pretty good storms. I was there 3.5 years. We had some big rainstorms, but nothing too crazy.
Curious on that.
Hey, who's the skating coach that Austin Matthews had as a kid?
Boris Dorochenko.
And you're tight with him, right? I mean,
so Poppy, that is his nickname. Austin, his favorite baseball player was Poppy, so his nickname was Poppy growing up, and that's why he wears the number he wears. But Poppy used to, and Boris and my son and these other kids, they would travel around, and Boris would put on skating clinics, power skating clinics in the summer. And so I set them up in Whistler, Victoria, Coeur d'Alene, and then my son would travel with this group and Boris, and they would do these camps for about 6 weeks. And Austin was amazing. And we had a little spring hockey team, and he was 2 years younger than all the kids on our team. And I think the kids were 12 and he was 10. And I said at the time, or they might've been 14, he was 12. Anyways, 2 years younger. I told all the BC parents, I go, this is the best kid in the United States for his age. And I didn't know that, but I just said it because I was the coach bringing in this kid from Arizona, and Boris kept telling me how great he was and all this. So I'm like, he's going to be the best player, blah, blah, blah. And I was making it up just so the parents would accept this kid.
Because you'd never seen him skate, right? You'd never seen him?
I had seen him skate, but I didn't know. He was like 10. I met him when he was 9. Like
yeah,
I'm like,
right.
How do you tell if this? But he, I'd heard great things about him in Arizona when he played and stuff. But it was always a skating camp. It wasn't like a hockey school where you're playing games.
Right.
He was. And anyway, so I tell all the parents, well, then years go by and all these parents are like, fuck, you're right about this kid. He's first overall. I said, well, I told you. But I was BSing him. I was totally BSing him that he was the best player in the United States.
How good was he, though? Because, when he went to the U.S. program, like for the camp, the top 40 camp, like not everybody really even knew who he was, even though he was in Arizona.
No.
I mean, nowadays, you know how it is in the AAA hockey circuit. I mean, if you're that good, like everyone knows who you are. I'm surprised it was such a secret that he shows up to the USA development camp and still no one really knew much about him. Like, how good was he? He
was so freaking good. Well, that first game he played in Whistler, he scored 4 goals and 2 assists. And he wasn't he did everything great, but he was a couple years younger, so he's still a little clunky compared to the other kids. But for his age, he was freaking awesome. But because he was in Arizona, his parents didn't have a lot of money at the time, and he just, people didn't know who he was. But Boris Dorochenko is the greatest skating instructor I've ever seen in my life, and he has coached so many kids in Arizona and around the country. He's phenomenal.
Is he still doing it?
Yeah, that's what he does for a living. That's his job.
Like, how much would he charge, like, to bring him to St. Louis for a week, to do a week-long camp? And
I don't know. You'd have to call him. He just wants to. I think he wants a guarantee of. So some people who have a lot of money would get him just for their team, but he can handle up to like 40 kids. It's so unique that a lot of kids get so frustrated because they've never been taught their edges properly, and he's worth getting, I'll tell you, because my kid's a really good skater, and it's a lot to do with Boris. He had him every summer, and Boris is something else. But I don't know what he charges now, but he looks to make a certain amount to make it worthwhile, and then he'll come no matter how many kids you get, right? So as long as you can as long as you can cover that threshold that he needs, sort of his minimum, then he'll do it.
Yeah.
If he's not booked.
It's funny how you say Austin scored 4 goals in his first game. He scored 4 goals in his first NHL game, Russ. Like this guy.
I know.
This guy just.
He's such a humble kid too. He was a great kid. My mom loved he used to stay at my mom's house in Victoria with these. There was all these kids, and one kid was nicknamed Speedy, and one kid was 81, and Poppy was Poppy, and this other kid was this name. And then this kid from Seattle, I think he was from Seattle, was 81. And I'm like, okay, I get Poppy, I get Speedy. Why is it 81? And Boris has this Russian accent, thick Russian accent. And he goes, he's 81. I go, I know you call him Eddie Wan. Well, the kid's Asian. He's Eddie Wong. He wasn't 81. And he said 81, like Eddie Wong. And so he told Eddie Wong the story. So Eddie wore 81 the rest of his career playing.
Oh, my God. Well, you have to. Well, then you have to. Hey, are you talking about your son Lawton, right? I mean, who played at Western Michigan?
That's a cool name.
How did he like playing for Andy Murray?
Oh.
It was tough. Andy, I thought it was great for Lawton because Andy's tough and he's very detail orientated, and so I think Andy was great for Lawton. It was just, Andy's Andy, and he's hard, but at the college level he wasn't as crazy intense as I think as he was in the NHL, but he prepared a lot of these kids for the next level, and I think he did a great job as a college coach. But Andy, as we all know, we've heard all the stories about Andy and how intense he is, and it's just 24/7 hockey. So it was good. It was a good experience for Lawton.
Did he do the like ride out all? Everybody chirped Andy Murray. I had him as a coach too. Everybody chirped Andy Murray like because he'd send you at 5 o'clock in the morning the game plan
under the hotel room door.
I kind of like that. I want to know who I'm playing against, but like he would get up really early.
He would send the notes, Cam, saying like under the hotel room door, and like he would do it for the media too, who was like traveling with. Everyone would get the game plan, and Big Walt Keith Kachuk would put a towel under the door so he couldn't get it through.
Walt tortured him, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, Russie.
Oh,
he tortured him.
One player, I'm trying to think of Buckberger.
Oh, Kelly.
So Kelly Buckberger was telling me the story. He goes, he would come and slide the notes under the door, and it drove Kelly crazy. So Kelly waited for him one night. He used to do it at night, I guess, in LA. So he'd slide him under, and Kelly slid him back into the hallway, and Andy slid it under the door, and Kelly slid it back, and he just kept doing it till finally Andy gave up and stopped doing it.
Hey man,
I thought that was funny.
How was playing in the 80s? Like, you know, I know you played till 99, but like, what's the biggest difference? Like, you're playing in the 80s. Like, I feel like the guys, they didn't work out. You just hear all these stories and stuff. You're flying commercial. Like, what? Like, explain playing in the 80s.
Well, first of all, we had 6 guys that smoked in between periods in the bathroom, so you had to hold your breath to take a leak in between periods.
Is that Ally afraid?
And then on the plane, we had 11 guys who smoked cigarettes on the plane, plus the coaches and the trainers. So I couldn't freaking breathe the next day when we'd fly anywhere. I was like coughing up freaking players' lights. But so that was one thing. A lot of smokers. A lot of fighting. It was so tough. Yeah. And it was so dirty. And I remember I did a show after I retired for TSN in Toronto, and it was on concussions, and they had this panel of for and against, and then we talked about, you know, should there be fighting, should there not, all to do with concussions. And I thought I had 1 fight a year in my career. So they said, hey, Russ, the host said, how many fights did you have in your career? I said, 16. And he goes, no, you had 20. So that night I go to the Toronto Maple Leaf game and with Wendel Clark, and I said, hey, Clarky, I just found out I had 20 fights in my career. How many do you have? And he goes, I don't know. The first year, I don't know how many I had, but the first year I played with you, I had 36.
Toe-to-toe 36, by the way.
And freaking toe-to-toe.
No shit.
We had Wendel on, man. He was awesome. Cool, you guys had the hound. You had the hound line, right?
Hound line,
yeah, boy.
Oh my God. It was so cool playing with Wendel and Gary Lehman, and Wendel would get a standing ovation sometimes when we would just go on the ice. They loved him so much, and they still love him to this day in Toronto. He was so great for us in Toronto, and anybody who looked at me sideways, he would freaking be. After the whistle, he told me, he says, after the whistle, if shit's going on, if somebody's on you, he says, count the 3, and I'll be there in 3 seconds or less. But if you count to 3 and I'm not there, I'm fighting somebody else and you're on your own.
Hey, listen, if it doesn't work out for you with Discovery, you can always go back to Toronto and be an ambassador. You probably make the same amount of money.
No shit.
Oh my God, Toronto's awesome. They've done. Shanahan's done such a great job there in Toronto. He really has. I mean, you look around the league at the teams that are doing really well. Cam Neely in Boston, Rob Blake in LA, all these guys from my era that played. I'm so proud of them. That, you know, Ronnie Francis in Seattle. You just go to these teams like Colorado, Joe Sack, Steve Eisman in Detroit, what he did in Tampa. It's phenomenal to see these guys and how well they've done and turned teams around, and they know what to do. They know what it takes to win, and they're great for the owners. The owners can lay a lot of trust on them and make good decisions, and they've all done such a great job. And Toronto, especially.
You got Rob Blake and Luke Robitaille right there.
They've done a wonderful job. I mean, Rob got right into the management right after he played, but Luke was on the business side for years before they kind of invited him into the into the circle of management, and he's done a great job with Rob.
You do Battle of the Blades?
Twice.
I did it twice. Yeah.
Was that intimidating? Was that weird?
Oh my God.
Were you afraid to drop that poor woman?
I that's one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. Learning how to figure skate.
Oh God.
Oh my God. It took me about 30 hours of public skating before I wasn't.
Did you call that Russian? You should have called that Russian in Arizona to teach you how to skate again.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Well, we all had skating coaches and choreographers and all that. So it was pretty intense, and it was live. I mean, you know, that red light goes on, and you're in front of 3,000 people in an audience. And then all of Canada is watching you live. Pretty scary. Minute and a half was how long you had to do your performance. So,
damn,
you didn't drop.
You didn't drop her.
No,
I
did not.
That's what I worry about. Like, you're like, okay,
Cam, you would drop her.
I would have.
You drop her.
Well, you wouldn't be able to hold her up.
Hey, listen,
She'd hold you up.
go from Toronto to Montreal, and you were such a fan favorite. I mean, they still say it's one of the worst trades in the history of the Maple Leafs. How long did it take you to get over that? Because you're going from one hockey mecca to the next. Like, and you know, you leave Toronto, but then you're with Patrick Vaughan, all these, you know, great players in Montreal. Like, what were your thoughts on it when you left Toronto?
Well, your first time you get traded, you're a little embarrassed, but I was getting sat out by John Brophy, and I wasn't playing when I was dressing. I wasn't playing like I was, and so it was a breath of fresh air, and it was great for my career. I was a centerman and never played wing in my life. And the hardest part was they quickly moved me to right wing, and I had to learn how to play on the wing. And where I was at in my career, I just said, okay, I'll do it. But if it had been 2 years prior, I would have said, you know, I'm not playing right wing. But God, I was on this great team in Montreal. It was so much fun. When I got there, we went, I don't know, like the first 20 games, we might have lost and tied a game, won every other game. It was phenomenal. So I went from a team that had been struggling to this team that we went to the finals that year and lost to Calgary. So it was a great move for me career-wise.
Yeah, no doubt. And he scored some huge
big goals.
playoff, overtime, game-winning goals. I mean, great Sally, all of that.
Boy, with that flow.
Hey, but when you're in Vancouver, go ahead. I loved
overtime. I was fortunate to get 3 in Montreal in the playoffs, and I don't know, as a kid, I don't know, I loved the pressure and played on a great team, had great line mates. Guy Carbonneau was a phenomenal passer, and
Shane Corson,
Mike McPhee,
right?
Shane Corson, Richer. Like, our fourth line that year was in the playoffs was Richer, Corson, and Bob Gainey.
Jesus. Was Gainey ever your coach? Wasn't he your coach?
He was in Dallas.
Yeah.
He was my coach in Dallas and Minnesota. So I had Bob for 2.5 years. He traded for me, actually.
You go from Minnesota to Dallas.
How was that experience? Go to Dallas.
Well, what happened? We were in Minnesota. I got traded from Montreal to Minnesota, and the owner, Norm Green, told me not to buy a house because he was moving the team to Anaheim, and I wasn't allowed to tell anybody. And then Disney all of a sudden came out of nowhere and wanted an NHL team. So they told the league said to Norm Green, okay, you can move the team anywhere but Anaheim, you pick. So he picked Dallas.
Hell yeah.
So we went to Dallas, and we had a great year in Dallas. We set a record for points in the Stars history. We had no outside friends. We were a tight-knit group. We had a ton of fun on and off the ice, and we had a great season. And unfortunately, we didn't go far in the playoffs, but we had a great first year there. The fans freaking loved us. You know, a bunch of guys running around trying to kill each other. In fact, they loved hockey.
Them good old boys down in Texas.
They're like, who are these guys?
Right.
You and Madonna walking to the bar.
Oh, Madonna.
They're like, oh my God.
What was he like walking to a bar? Did everybody stop what they were doing?
Yeah, Mo was a superstar, and he was single. The girls loved him, and we used to hang out at this restaurant called Acadora Pomodoro after every game. and this guy from Italy, Fizio, owned it, and he would let us hang out there, and they got the pizza ovens going, and we could. The cops would come in, and he'd give the cops a couple free pizzas, and we could stay there till 3-4 in the morning if we wanted. And so that was kind of our team hangout after games. We hung out there a lot. And Mo would come, but he was one of the few single guys in the team. So it wasn't really a good spot for him because it was mostly the couples, the married couples. But he'd come, and, of course, everybody would ooh and ah over Mo. He's a good looking guy. And, he was a professional, though. He was prepared to play hard every game and looked after himself. And
Russ, he stole my girlfriend. He stole my girlfriend.
Andy was.
He stole my girlfriend at a card signing. I took her with me.
Russ, they were
he
friends.
He did a card signing in St. Louis. He asked her. He's like, "Oh, you want tickets to the game tomorrow?" And she's like, "Sure." And I'm like, "Oh, hey,
right in front of him."
Okay, right in front of me.
But it's so weird. Like the girls down there are probably like, "Hi, you're beautiful. What do you do?" I play hockey.
You play for the Cowboys.
Wait, are you a rodeo motherfucker?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, we won't keep you much longer.
Quickly learned.
Yeah. You've been great. You get to Vancouver though, and you got like Pavel Bure and Alexander Mogilny. These guys, man.
Great guy.
Did you get along with those guys too? Like, what was it like being around those superstar Russians? Like we don't get enough insight into either of those two guys, especially Pavel. We've had Valerie Bure on. We've never had Pavel on because he's over in Russia and whatever. But what was he like? What was he like?
He was awesome. So Pavel was best friends with my brother Jeff. So when I got traded there, Jeff was on the team, and Pavel and Gino and Jeff hung out. And so as soon as I got there, I was immediately accepted by them. And I knew Pavel from Pavel and Alexander used to train in LA in the summer. So we would skate together before we'd go to training camp. So I got to know them a little bit before. So I kind of knew Pavel a little bit, but really got to know those guys when we played together in Vancouver. And they were freaking awesome, different and both great. Alexander, he really wanted to get married, settle down, have kids. And so he really was attracted to the way I was living my life. And he used to, on his way home, would stop by right around dinner time and knock on the door. Hey, what are you doing? Oh, we're just about to have dinner. Oh, okay. I just thought I'd stop by and say hi. And I go, well, you want to come in and have dinner? We've got extra. And he goes, oh, I'll be right back. And he'd come back with 2 bottles of wine. He wanted to be around a family.
Yeah.
And so anyways, they were great. And Alexander is a great golfer.
Oh, really?
Not too many people know that, but he was probably the best Russian golfer ever. He joined Sherwood, so I played a lot of golf with him. And man, the guy was a stick. Easily a 2 or 3 handicap.
Well, his career went downhill because he ended up being Cam's line mate in Jersey.
I know. He was Rusty. He was so nice to me, and he didn't have to be. He would talk to me. He was on my line with Victor Kozlov, and Lou demoted him just to make a point, and I'm stuck in the middle. But he was so nice to me, man. And he defected. He's a great guy. He defected. Yeah. He went through hardcore shit. I remember him talk. They said that I remember one time that Keenan was giving him shit, and he was like, "What the fuck? What, Mike? I defected, man. You're gonna act like you're gonna intimidate me." That guy went through some hardcore shit. Great dude.
Hey, did you like your because Brophy I hear was kind of a psycho, right? I mean, I don't know. And then you had Pat Burns too. Did you like that style of coaching?
Pat was awesome. Pat's a man's man. When he gave you shit, you deserved it. And when you deserved a pat on the back, he gave you that too. Yeah. He and Serge Savard were the 2 best guys I ever met in hockey. And that Brophy was just crazy. He was nuts. And he did some crazy, crazy shit. And I didn't get along with Brof. But he was intense, I'll tell you. He was not all there, man. That guy took a lot of sticks over the head, I think, in his career.
I've heard that, man. I've heard that. Hey, before we let you go.
Yeah, he's got to go shopping, dude.
I know, you got to go back into Trader Joe's. Hey, but your brother, Jeff, when he was going through his hardcore concussion stuff, Like how bad was it? I mean, I know it was really bad, but did he open up to you at the time?
It was really bad. I mean, Jeff is really healthy now. He's been sober since 2010. Not that I ever thought he had a drinking problem, but with the brain damage from the concussions and the alcohol, it just didn't mix. And he struggled for a long time, and his memory's not 100%, but he's really healthy physically. He works out really hard, but it was awful to watch him go through that, and it took a few years, but he still struggles with. There's certain things like if he goes skiing, he gets dizzy, and like some things he can't do still. But I
get that.
Yeah, he had I don't know how many I think he had 14 concussions recorded, but at the end he was getting hit in the chest and he'd black out. Yeah. And he'd go to the bench until he could see again. So he was a mess.
Yeah, man.
Hey, listen, last thing for you, because your son Lawton, he's playing. Like, I'm reading the story today about Ryan Reeves and Matt Dumba, like talking about some of the stuff that they went through as kids growing up in the game of hockey. Like, was everything all good with your son? And like in terms of the diversity aspect of it, like, did you ever hear things in the stands where you're like, oh, okay, like I might have to go handle this, or was his experience pretty positive?
Two stories I'll tell you. Two of the worst things I've seen that happened to my son. We played the San Jose Sharks Pee Wee team, Pee Wee or Bantam, and it was a hard fought game. I think they won 6-5 or something. It was a really good game. And as they're shaking hands, we're in a tournament. As they're shaking hands, this kid called them the N-word. And one of our teammates came to me and said, that kid just called Lawton the N-word. And I went in the locker room and he had crocodile tears coming down. He was so upset. And I freaking lost it. And the fucking coaches on the other team admitted, they said, yeah, I could see that kid saying it, and they never sat that kid out. The next day, that kid was playing. So that kid never learned a lesson, and obviously he learned it from his parents, because that's where we all learn good and bad habits from our parents. So the second one, right in front of our bench, kid called Lawton the N-word. The referee heard it. Lawton dropped his stick and started fighting with this kid, and that kid got a 30-day suspension, and Lawton had to sit out, I think, one game. They made him sit out a game for fighting, which I said was bullshit. Mm-hmm. So yes, my son, I've seen two instances where he's been called the N-word, and I don't know. I've never asked him if it's happened. But of course, these kids that are doing it just have to look at their parents, because that's where they're learning it from. Yep. Yeah, and it's really sad. And we have with all the shit that's been going on in the last few years, we just don't need it. Let's just be human beings and treat one another. I like what Morgan Friedman said, just quit referring to the white guy or the black guy or the Asian guy. We're men and we're women.
Yep. Damn right.
My friend Mike, not my friend Mike, the black guy. Or my friend Mike, the Asian guy. It's fucking bullshit.
I get that. I call Andy the little guy, to be honest with you.
hey, but he's still playing professionally. And listen, so I've got a little hockey player and a soccer player. Your daughter is like a big-time soccer player at USC, right? And then your other daughter played at UCLA.
Yeah,
she's married to a Minnesota Viking linebacker.
No, that's the oldest one's married to Eric Kendrick. She won a national title
at UCLA, soccer, right?
At UCLA and ran track. And then the young one, so that's Allie. She's the one who's having a baby in April. Okay. And then my youngest is at USC, just finishing her second year. And she played in the World Cup for Team Canada this year in the U20s. And she's a stud. She's doing great. She loves USC. And life is good. She's loving it and playing well.
Did you have to lie on her application like all those other celebrities?
Like old girl from Full House.
From Full House.
Nah, he didn't have to do that.
Moss and his wife are members up at Gaza, so I spent a lot of time with them.
Really? That's awesome.
They got caught in that.
Okay.
They got caught up in that.
Hey, our podcast is blowing up, man. Just so you know, you might get a call. We might have to.
Hey, we may have to come up there and do
that,
something
Andy, right?
for a couple days.
Do a podcast at the Tree Bar.
New money.
Bar.
I know.
We're new money.
We're gonna have to. You might have to help us. Like,
Yeah.
when's the best time to come up for 2 or 3 days? When Chaser's not there?
When's Chaser not there? That's when we can come
December.
When
December.
do I need to go through Coop to find out when Coop is going?
Me,
Yeah,
right.
Coop.
We know all those cats.
And Dougie Wade.
All right.
We love it. Hey, Russ, you're the man, dude.
Yeah.
You're cool as shit.
All the best to you.
We
Thanks,
appreciate
guys.
it, man. You're the man.
Good
Go
luck
do your
with
shit
everything.
at Trader Joe's.
All right.
See you, homie.
Take care.
All right, Russ.
Later,
Take care.
Thanks.
The Cam Strick podcast is brought to you by Bellman and Bellman.com. BEHLMANN.com. Get out there to Detroit, Missouri. Check it out. On one side, you got the Buick, the GMC. Options for everybody. Then right across the street, you got the Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Again, find something that works for you and get yourself a new set of wheels in time for the winter. All right, that was Russ Courtnall. He's cool as shit.
Very cool guy.
I love all the Courtnalls, and they're into mental health. They do a lot of great things,
Yeah.
Cam. They have their charity is involved with the hospitals up there in British Columbia.
Yeah.
He's living in California. He's doing his thing,
Yeah, selling real estate for Geyser
and he had a great career.
Yeah.
I remember him flying up and down the wing.
with long hair. He was cool, man.
I got his autograph when I was a kid. I played down at the old St. Louis Arena when I was like, I don't know, I was a little kid. They used to do it where you played a full game before the Blues game.
I know. I remember. doing
Now
that
it's
too.
like 3 minutes during the intermission.
I remember doing that skating
Yeah.
too before a Blues game.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
It was incredible. And
When
the
I was,
Blues
like,
were playing the
10.
Maple Leafs back then, that night. And I got everybody's autograph from the Maple Leafs, including Russ Courtnall.
What year was that? 93?
I don't know, dude. He was young.
Yeah, it's fucking. Yeah, I used to do that too. We used to play before the games, full ice, man, for an hour.
I know.
For full ice for it's awesome.
I forgot my stats for that game.
Probably nothing. Probably didn't do much.
That is not true.
I mean,
Probably scored.
I
a
like the
couple.
kids playing between the periods, though. I think that's
Yeah,
really
it was a
cool.
good
I know
game.
Ty
It was a
did,
good game the other night too. Yeah, I know. Ty did it the first game of the year.
Yeah.
This year. I wish we were doing it later in the year.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe a little bit of a different outcome. Maybe.
What?
Maybe we would have won the game. Our team
Cares.
started coming together.
He scored.
Oh man! But I love having these guys on from the '90s, man. He's cool as shit.
do too.
Did not disappoint.
I do too.
Did not disappoint.
Yeah, he was great.
The Cam Strick podcast is everywhere, Cam, including camandstrick.com. We're on Instagram. I'm on Venmo, or excuse me, I'm on Cameo.
Yeah.
If you want to hit me up on Cameo, you're
Yeah, me too, if you
Especially
guys-
for Valentine's Day. Now's your
Yeah,
chance
the
to
wife would love
get
that.
one. She would absolutely love that.
I'll do that too if you guys want me to do that.
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
cost
Oh,
$100
good. I'm glad you're doing that.
It costs $100.
Well, now you need the money because you got to pay the Venmo for the Super
Motherfucking
Bowl squares.
Jesus Christ. Sometimes you just got to say no to
You
things.
act like it's like they're asking you to pay $5,000
No, I know.
or something.
No, it's completely petty. But it's just like, what? I just
Just help out.
no, it's
Nah.
not raising money for charity. Like, it's not going to fucking charity.
But-
It's going to fucking Chaser's pocket or something.
Who said yes?
I fucked up, but I'll pay him. Like, take the fucking money.
Thank
Just
you.
don't ask me for money ever again. For gambling, for any of that shit.
camandstrick.com if you missed any episodes, Cam. Tell them what else they can find on there.
What?
And camandstrick.com.
You find all kinds of stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All
Old clips,
past episodes.
hats, shit. Go check it out.
Hey, if you
Follow
have
all of us on
any
all of our shit.
any
I have
suggestions of what you want to see on social media too, let us
Yeah.
know because we're going to take that social media to the next
Yeah.
level also.
Facebook, whatever you guys want. Anything you guys think of, man, that we could change or whatever, just let us know. When we bag Andy up, I will. When a camera in our face, we'll do it. Want me to not drink beer? That probably ain't going to happen. Okay. Damn.
What'd you drink last night during the game?
Oh, fuck.
okay,
man,
your
because I
Bloody Mary bar.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty extravagant for just you and Kate.
Yeah.
You had the shrimp and
Oh, yeah. Bacon,
but
shrimp.
you drink Bloody Marys, dude. Like you can't have more than one.
I had a monster one.
You like them in the evening?
This was like at noon. And I was hungry too. I like drinking Bloody Marys when I'm hungry.
It's like a meal.
It's like a meal. I got fucking.
What'd you have on there?
I had bacon, shrimp.
Okay, it's very unhealthy.
Blue cheese stuffed olives. We had.
Did you record this on the First Form app or no?
No.
On your nutrition?
Well, no. I'm not going to put my booze in there. Okay. But I had beef jerky sticks put in that mug.
First Form sticks?
No, these were like the unhealthy kind.
Okay.
I'm not going to do a First Form one in there because I want to eat. I'm not wasting it. Like, that's 20 grams of protein. I want to eat it when I'm feeling good. But I will put like fucking Snap It to a Slim Jim. Put those in there too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I loaded up and then salted rim and then put Tito's in that mug.
Okay, good.
Shit, like a half a bottle. Ooh.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because it was a big
half
one.
A bottle.
No, but Kate and I crushed that thing. I think. Oh, we drank. Yeah, we drank. Drinking, and I got my mind right all fucking day, and I'm just eating. I ate jalapeno poppers. I made chili dogs. I made fucking shrimp. We had this. We had that.
Before you went over to the party?
Oh, yeah.
What'd you take over there? You probably took nothing.
No, it's just right next door. They're sitting outside.
Cam, you always have to bring something with you.
I know what to do. I take care of them in a lot of ways. I don't need to bring a bottle of wine over. He drinks whiskey.
Okay. Well, you could have brought some jalapeno poppers or something.
Yeah, I always hooked him up with food.
Did you stay for the whole game?
No. Nope. I got to go to bed, dude.
Did you come back for the scratch and sniff
For her fucking grabbing her vagina and smelling it?
Why? Who does that?
She didn't look sexy.
I don't like that.
She wasn't looking sexy.
That ruined the whole
I like her
dance.
a lot. I think
but
she's
not after that. I look at her differently.
She looked like Satan. She's like staring at the camera, and then she grabs her vagina.
I didn't think it was a overwhelming halftime performance.
It's terrible. Everybody's like, she's the best.
No, she didn't do anything different.
No, she stood
I thought
there.
the background dancers did a hell of a job.
They were goofy, too.
I think Phoenix is a great place to have the... would you ever want to go to the Phoenix Open?
No.
The golf? The waste management?
The waste management? No, I'm not into that shit.
You're not?
Well, a bunch of 50 swinging dicks
everywhere, yeah.
It's all fucking dudes. And people are like, Cam, there's girls there. I'm like, I don't know. I didn't see any girls in the crowd.
Haven't seen
I saw 1,000 swinging dicks. Mm-hmm. All look like Barstool guys. Mm-hmm. Like, sports! Sports! And they're all sitting there, and they fucking start sprinting and trampling each other. Like, who the fuck wants to do that? And as I mentioned, watching golf is boring as a motherfucker anyway.
What are you high on? Sports.
Sports! I just watch sports. Like, damn, boy. Fucking chill. Jesus.
Like that one dude, it's all over Twitter. He started smashing his TV when the team lost and everything.
But that could be a bet.
No, that's gambling.
That could be a gambling.
He lost money.
You know, that could be a gambling.
And that's what gambling does to you.
Dude, I ain't fucking with it.
No?
I'm not a good gambler, dude. I never was. I never got addicted to it. I've gotten addicted to everything else in life.
Except gambling.
I accept fucking gambling.
You're looking kind of tiny right now.
Actually. No, I'm not.
You're looking a little small.
No, because I'm starting to work out again. And my testosterone's flowing through my veins.
Is it?
Yeah. Yep. I feel a lot better.
You're not
free testosterone was low,
like
dude.
Right now, I'm picturing if I ran into you in a dark alley, like I am not scared of you.
You try to rile me up. It's so funny.
I am not scared of you.
250.
How are you going to drop 25 drinking those bloodies?
Oh, bloodies don't put weight on you.
Oh, really? With the sausage and everything?
Yeah, that's not good. But the beer puts weight on you. You drink 15 beer a day, it's going to put weight on you.
Yeah.
You know, I drink a lot of beer. I'm at home, you know.
Yeah.
I get my work done. I sip on beer. And
you think
I've been a lot better during the day, during the week. Mm-hmm. I don't drink much. Like, I'll have a couple here, and then I'm good to go for the rest of the night.
Okay, good.
So, but yeah, I drink too much beer, man. It is what it is.
What about during the show, the morning show?
I drink coffee and water. I don't drink beer in the fucking studio. I could.
I know.
I could drink beer at 6 o'clock in the morning.
You could. Really?
Yes. I can get up and drink beer at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Like
it's not good.
It would taste good to you?
Yeah. Yep. It's not good. But I could. You could take
Dude,
Miller Lite, you could take Busch, you could take Budweiser, you could put them all in front of me, close my eyes, pour them in. I'll tell you exactly what's
what I would want to drink?
Exactly what's what.
You know what I would drink at 6 in the morning?
What? Champagne.
A First Form energy drink.
Okay. Yeah, I know. That I do that every
Black cherry.
I do not the energy drink. I take the protein, coat my stomach in the morning.
Okay.
But I could drink champagne in the morning too. Wine, no.
You like champagne?
Yeah.
My wife was drinking
good.
mimosas at the cabin.
With orange and that mother.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Don't you put the blueberries in there?
You can put blueberries, yep. Or you can put anything in there.
Blueberries and orange juice.
You can put blueberries, you could put whatever, doesn't matter. You could put
this is after I almost risked my life at 3 a.m. in the middle of the woods.
Doing what?
Taking Blay out. Me and Blay walking around like I don't know if he's protecting me in that situation.
No, he's not. Your golden fuck doodle? No, that thing's running away, homie. That thing ain't protecting you. Those golden doodles aren't protecting you. Now, they'll bark if somebody comes in your house, but a criminal is going to look at a golden doodle and be like, nope, not worried about you.
You just, I don't know about that.
Okay. It's a golden doodle.
My buddy
single
owns a
motherfucker
restaurant
in the neighborhood
owns a
has a
restaurant
golden.
here in town, and these dudes robbed him in the back of the restaurant at like 3 in the
Where?
morning.
Who?
This
Who?
is several.
Do I know him?
A couple years ago. My buddy.
Do I know him?
Vito Lafata owns Vito's restaurant.
Vito's?
Yeah. And down by SLU.
South City. No shit.
It's not South City. It's down by SLU. It's closer to North City.
Oh, so it's in the city. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. By SLU.
Yeah. Yeah, Andy.
And
God damn.
they went in the back of the restaurant.
Fuck that.
And they were like, they wanted his keys to his car. So he gave him the keys.
Yeah, take it.
Dude, they couldn't figure out the push start. They're like, where the fuck's the key go? Where's the key go?
With a gun in his
He's
head.
like, press the button.
Press the fucking button. Put the brake on.
So
press the brake.
They couldn't figure it
Dipshit.
out that they panicked and then they took off running away. But
Yank.
as they were running, they shot him in the leg.
They turned back and shot him. Dude, these fucking crazy ass motherfuckers, dude. Everybody's like, I'll live in the city. I don't care. I'll live in the city. Oh, okay. Fuck that. People are getting robbed out the
Dude,
fuck,
they
man.
caught him. I think they were like 14.
With guns. 14 years old. Nothing to do. Middle of the night, middle of the day. They have
Would you
nothing.
give them your keys?
It depends. Yes, I would. Yes, I would. Especially if my wife was there. I think about it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would lay low and do what they fucking said. But some of these motherfucks will kill you anyway. So I have to fucking read the situation and figure it out.
Yeah.
If I'm by myself, I think I'm going to be a little bit more like, if I'm with my wife, I'd be worried. I'd want everything, just take whatever, take. Don't touch my wife. Oh, if I think you're going to kill, I'll have to defend. But if I'm by myself, I'd kind of look at like, you motherfucker. Like, oh boy, I want to fucking kill you.
What if it's just one of them?
It depends, man. It just depends.
Did you
Like,
see
I don't
that
know.
Knife-wielding man, or knife-yielding man,
Yeah.
and it was at like a shopping mall.
Yeah.
And the security kind of like circled him.
Yeah.
And one guy came from behind and did this sweep leg kick.
I would.
And they knocked him down, and then the knife went flying. But like, I don't know in training if it worked.
A knife's
I
different.
don't know if he should be doing
a knife,
this.
like. I
Yeah,
don't
what
know.
if he's got the knife?
It just depends on who I'm with, what I got in my pocket, where we're at. Do I need to get your lights?
Do the mall cops have tasers? They probably don't.
I don't know. I think they're armed, man. They should be. But it depends. If my wife was, I'd have to really worry about Kate getting hurt. You'd have to play it cool because you just let them take what they need to take, and you all get it back, and your phone will come back, and they'll drive your car till the gas goes out. They probably won't go to jail because they don't put people in jail anymore with fucking gun violence for some stupid fuck reason.
Says who?
Says Kim Gardner. Says the Attorney General. They'd fucking let these guys out. They don't put them away. If you commit a crime with an illegal gun, a legal firearm, you need to be in jail for 7 fucking years. That'll stop you.
Minimum.
Hell yeah.
You think some of these dudes care about going to jail?
Yeah.
You do?
Yes, Andy. You fucking A right. They do. And if you put a 7-year fucking
I think
stamp
some
on it,
people like it in jail.
maybe, but majority, they don't want to go to jail. They don't want to go to jail. And they'll get let out. And criminals are smarter than you think. So they'll know the code on shit. They'll know they can get away with different things. Fuck yeah, they do. They're a lot smarter than you think. They're dumb, but they're smart.
Yeah.
And if you fucking commit a crime with a gun, you better be going to jail. That's the only way to stop this shit. More cops on the street, and you put these motherfuckers behind bars for a long time if they commit a fucking crime with a gun. But they don't.
All right.
They let them out, man. It's crazy, dude.
Hair Club and Hair
That's
Club.
why I like living out where I live, Andy. I love living out there, man. I'll drive out here. I'll
Oh,
meet
dude, you got more
anywhere.
crazies out there than where I live.
Okay. Okie dokie.
Where you live, You got crazies out
there. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I love it out there, man. I'll drive in. I'll meet you anywhere, Andy. I just like to get away. Just get the fuck away.
All right.
You know. So that's just how I am. That's how I am in my stage of my life.
Hair Club and hairclub.com, baby.
Walk in. Just you got to walk in. Just walk in and get your consultation, dude. Mm-hmm. And then you'll feel so much better. And then
they'll lay it all out for you.
They'll just lay it out for you. And you're like, okay, here's what we could do for you.
800-279-7878. Use that promo code, or not the promo code. Go to our landing page.
Yeah.
Which is hairclub.com/Cam Strick. They're unbelievable people, Cam. We've had a couple meetings with all these guys the last couple of weeks, too. Meeting more and more people.
These are my people.
Within the company. Great people.
Oh, they're awesome, dude. They make you feel comfortable.
Yes, they do.
And you know what? They know that I've been through this experience, too. Like, I've been through all this shit firsthand with Hans. You know, I know what was tough. I know what was weird going in. Shit, I was a professional athlete and I didn't even want to go get a consultation. I go, what am I doing?
What are you watching?
God.
What movie were you watching?
Legends of the Fall, baby. When I got the artist robot doing my shit, I sat there. The nurses were so sweet to me.
Oh,
they were so lovely.
Did you get to choose whatever you wanted to watch, or
yes?
You think they have like Rihanna videos?
They got Rihanna grabbing her crotch, smelling her hands.
Oh my God! Why did she do that?
I don't know. She did not look sexy.
Oh my God! Well, that changed the whole thing.
She just didn't look sexy.
There's like kids watching the Super Bowl.
It's goofy.
And there's like old ladies watching the Super Bowl. Nobody wants to see you scratch and do that.
And you didn't, like you weren't.
It came out of nowhere. Why are you doing that?
Like you're half pregnant. And you're trying to do sexy things.
Pregnant. She's got a full-on baby bump.
I know. It's like, what are you being sexy for? Like,
but that's not sexy.
It's not sexy at all. No, if she was in her fucking, if she was tightened up and like had like a sexy ass thing on, you want to fucking do that?
Britney Spears or something doing something.
But like you're pregnant, you have baggy clothes on, you're kind of like, and now you're being sexual. It's like, ooh, I don't know.
You're sweating like
you're sweating. It probably does smell.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, who
what
does
the fuck
that
is she
in
doing?
Your dance moves? Beyonce's never doing that, dude.
What?
Beyonce would never do that.
She did a pregnant thing one time. She
didn't scratch and sniff.
No, she looked hot when she was pregnant.
What do you think that smelled like, dude? I mean, honestly, like, what do you think?
Not good, but with Rihanna, like, it doesn't matter because she's fucking cool.
Oh, is she?
I think she is. You know how I evaluate people. I don't think LeBron's cool, but I think Rihanna's cool.
Yeah, she might be cool. Well, she was cool. She's not as cool as she was.
You know how I do radio.
That baby she's gonna have will always be remembered for that Super Bowl dance.
Yeah, baby will be okay. But like, it's so funny. Like, I talk to some of these guys we work with, Andy, and they're like, the real bad boys in Detroit. When Donnie Lambier or whatever the fuck his name is, and
Bill
Isaiah Thomas.
Isaiah Thomas, dude, you don't know anyone's name.
And Rodman. And those guys were the real bad boys in Detroit. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
They were.
Oh, that goofy-looking white boy, was that tough? Who, like, blocked a guy in basketball? No. The real fucking shit kickers were fucking Probert and Kocher, who are knocking guys.
But they're talking basketball.
The real bad boys of Detroit was not the Pistons. I know they won, but, like, legit bad boys were fucking Probert and Kocher, dude.
Yeah. There were some tough dudes on that Pistons.
Define tough. In basketball,
like you take
like define tough.
You take the ball to the hole, you're going to get an elbow in the face and the eye.
Hardcore.
Back then, the basketball was tough, dude.
10 times tougher, but hockey was too. The real bad boys were fucking.
No, I get you, but
that's all.
You can have more than one bad boys. Dude, Jordan, they used to beat the shit out of Jordan. Those guys, man.
Yeah, and they won.
Eventually, Michael had to, fight his way through that.
The beating the shit out of one thing is one thing, but the real fucking.
But
beating
they
the
used
shit
to
out
have
was the other thing.
used to have brawls between the Pistons and the Celtics.
I watched
man.
all that shit.
And Bill Lambier, he was dirty as fuck. He was.
I know.
Like, I mean, I understand what you're saying.
You get my drift a little.
But like, yeah, like
the real
Probert
bad boys.
and Koser and Gallant.
They blocked the guy hard. It's like it's still not even that tough of a sport.
Gerard Gallant.
Like the real bad boys.
How long is he gonna play Vladdy? Just 13 minutes.
I don't know.
That ain't gonna go over well.
Whatever. Win a Stanley Cup, and then don't sign him.
I agree.
You know.
Go to Hair Club. Go to hairclub.com, and go there today. First Form, baby. Again, get that app. That is the most crucial thing. Get the app and get it today. Use our link, firstform.com/Cam and Strick. That is what it is, Cam. Firstform.com/Cam and Strick. Don't spell out first. It's just the one ST And if you want to hit us up on Instagram, if you want to know what the link is, Brody will get back to you on that. We'll get you that link. Firstform.com/Cam Strick. Make sure you order anything and everything from that link.
Go check it out.
And get your workout on. We've got some pictures of me working out that we're probably going to post. They were like in cool color and everything. I mean, with the flag in the back. I look pretty badass.
That flag, you look huge.
I was jacked.
You didn't work out.
Yes, I did.
You didn't even know how to make a muscle.
Well, I didn't know what we were doing. That was a goofy thing.
You didn't know what you were doing? You're flexing. But you didn't know what to do. You're like,
Well, I wanted to redo it.
Like a kid when he doesn't know what to do.
And he was like, you want to redo it? I'm like, yeah. And then I was like, screw it.
Make a muscle real quick. Let me look at it. It's funny.
That's why we're not getting video. Not doing video.
I know. Like
First
if I did something goofy, you'd film it and post it.
Get that
in 2
First
seconds.
Form app. I can watch the Panthers play and I see Hair Club all over the dasher.
Over the place,
and I watch the Blues play and I see First Form all over the dasher.
Yep, I see it too.
You guys see that?
I love it, man.
You guys understand what we're talking about now?
They do. So.
Yes, you do. Sparks. Get that Sparks skate sharpener. Don't have the. Come up with a name for this kid, Cam.
Who?
Who's eating Cheetos all night long and playing video games on his headset against somebody in some other country.
Ezekiel? What?
I don't know.
What are you talking about?
I don't think that's it. The kid who works at the rink who never played hockey.
Oh, yeah. The kid that stayed up all night drinking Mountain Dew Red. And he's eating cookies, and he's got fucking
Pizza Hut boxes everywhere.
Cookie crumbles on his fucking belly button.
Oh, my God.
And then he's the guy sharpening your skates?
Stuffed crust pizza from Pizza Hut.
Seth? Is it better? Seth?
Oh, my God. Maybe, yeah.
He's in his underwear, and he's just fucking playing Call of Duty. He's got cookie crumbles everywhere.
Oh, my God.
He's got fucking pizza rolls. His mom cooked them.
Stuffed crust pizza.
And that motherfucker is going to sharpen your skates.
That's who's sharpening your skates.
That's who's sharpening your skates. Seth. Never played hockey ever.
No.
Doesn't even play hockey on fucking NHL.
No.
He plays Modern Warfare.
And you're asking
and
this
his
guy
jar's
also,
on.
You're like, hey,
give me a 3/8.
Can I ask you a question on these sticks over here? Which one would be best for my son?
The expensive one.
I don't know, man.
Yeah. What do I look like?
Sorry, I'm getting off in 5 minutes.
Yeah. Jesus. Cookie crumbles everywhere.
Seth.
Seth.
Okay. You want him sharpening your skates? Get a Sparks.
Want Seth?
Use the promo code Cam Strick. Save more money than you
don't
save
want a
on
Leo.
Black Friday
You don't
and
want a
Cyber
Seth.
Monday, baby. Get a Sparks and get it today. Sparks. SPARX. Cam, spell it.
SPARX, homie.
Bellman and Bellman.com. If I'm buying a car, there's only one place I'll go, Cam. I'll never go anywhere else.
No. They're the real deal.
Where are they located?
Chai, Missouri. Up yonder.
Say hi to Kenny.
Hey, Kenny.
And Dale.
Dale. You doing, boy?
Danny boy.
Hi, Danny.
He's the architect of it all.
Yeah, he's cool as shit. No swinging dicks. They're cool, man.
Oh, is that right?
I got that shit kicker out there. 6.4 monster.
Hemi.
Fucking hit the gas like, wow. Blah, 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 blah. Like, let's go. Shit goes down. I got the shit kicker.
You got some door dings on that. So
No, I don't.
Be careful
Dude,
where you're parking.
Don't be
your car.
stupid. Oh, this goddamn parking lot. Oh, fuck. I mean,
Hey.
this goddamn parking lot, dude. It is a disaster here. I don't know who put this thing together.
Buick GMC
Jesus.
and then Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Cam. They have something for everybody. Get that new Jeep. Cam's still looking at that pink Jeep, small wheels, 2-door, soft top for the
Drive a
summertime.
monster.
For the summertime. It's okay to have a pink Jeep, dude. Small wheels. Soft top. 2 doors.
I'm driving a monster.
I know you are. I'll give it to you.
It's a bad.
I would look way
you
better
rule
in
the,
it.
You
than
rule the road.
I'd look way better in it than you.
You rule the road when you're in a big truck.
I think people just get out of your way.
Yeah, it's intimidating too when you got a big old truck behind you. Like you just want to go
They're
ahead.
just like, excuse me.
Fuck, go.
You can go ahead and go.
Go. It's nice. I drive slow though.
Mm-hmm. You know, I use my gel sticks before I start driving a car like that, so that I drive a little faster. You know.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you
the
don't get
the car feels lighter.
It does.
Gel sticks, baby. Get that hockey stick, man. It's the #1 training mechanism you can use for your daughter or your son. If you want them to really improve their stick handling, their puck handling, their shooting, their release, you got to have them training the right way. And part of that training, it starts with gel sticks. GELSTX, Cam. Gel sticks.
Yeah, homie.
A lot of NHL players are using that, man. Cam Atkinson, Jonathan Taves, a bunch of dudes. McDavid, Crosby.
Yeah, well, there's a reason for it.
Connor Bedard.
Bedard probably fucking does too. The big old forearms.
Matthews.
I don't know what tier he's going to be.
You know who's
in.
becoming one of my top 5 players? I told you this before. He's kind of on our team now. Is Mitchie Marnie.
Mitchie Marnie.
I just love Mitchie.
He's a good player,
He just
man.
plays like a.
He's a good player.
He just has a.
Good player.
He has his own style.
Good player. What'd he do in juniors?
Fucking tore it up. Won a Memorial Cup with fucking Matthew Tkachuk.
Oh, really?
Same line.
Where? What? Oh, at London?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Same line. He and Christian are Dvorak.
Yep.
Dvorak, Matthew Tkachuk, and Mitch Marner were a
Jesus
line.
Christ.
Robert Thomas was on that team too.
Jesus Christ.
And Robert Thomas was like a young kid, didn't even get much ice time.
Oh, damn, boy. And if you look back
we
on
could talk about it with Dale one day.
Jesus, Dale. Come on, for fuck's sake.
Dale Hunter.
Dale. Man. Always had somebody to fight me.
Wides went into the Hall of Fame, but he made it sound like Dale probably wasn't the best coach with the Capitals, though.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, it's different, man.
It's
just
different.
like college coaches and NFL coaches. There's a difference.
I know.
You're the big dog.
But Dale, dude, all your boys, listen, we're tight with all your boys.
Dude, all we do is
Chief,
good
fucking
God.
Mark Recchi.
All we do is talk about you, Dale.
Rick
Come on.
Rick Tocchet.
Lord.
Scott Mellenby.
He was always good to me, man. Even though I was crushing guys, he was always respectful and nice and talked to me.
Jonesy.
Damn, boy.
I wonder if those ESPN guys are still shit-faced from drinking at the All-Star game with that bar next to them.
Oh, yeah. They were partying. The guy was making drinks for nobody. I would have been,
Oh, man. Get that gel sticks and get it today,
if I had
man.
that bar next to me, I'd man, give me a fucking
Gel
shot.
sticks. Get it today.
Get it today.
This has been the Cam Strick podcast. Russ Courtnall, man. What a fucking interview.
Great guy.
Awesome, dude. We love the family, too, man. We're going to get out there, and we're going to go golfing at Sherwood Hills Country Club, too.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
No, we're not.
With Will Smith. Slappy.
You're not allowed to go out there, dude.
Slappy Smith. Yes, I am. What are you talking about?
I'm not allowed to go out there.
No,
I'm
you're
not
not.
good enough.
We'll go to Gaza, too.
I don't want to tear that course.
Cam finally starts calling it Gaza instead of Gaza.
I know. I call it Gaza.
He's
Gaza
like, Gaza?
Strip.
Is it Gaza or Gaza?
I think of the Gaza Strip.
This has been what, Cam?
Huh?
This has been.
Been what?
Tell me.
Been what?
The Cam Strick podcast.
Yeah, Cam Strick podcast. Love all you guys. Follow us on all our
all my
social
people
platforms.
in Saskatchewan.
If you guys want to team up with us, man, let us know, dude. Get in touch with us. We're open. Keep our DMs open, baby.
All y'all. We'll see you next
Love
year
you
at the
guys.
All-Star
Love
game,
all
too. We'll
y'all.
start planning that party.
See you, homies.
Peace.